We live. We good. Checking. We straight. All right, looks like we're straight. Cool. Bet. All right, we had J-Mon first, was good. Joseph second. King Sean third. What's happening, y'all? We got O&O, is good. We got Hassan fourth. Well, technically fifth. We got Michael, was good. We got TMS, was happening. What's good, Andrew? You say you got a big scenario for me. What's good? What's the scenario? What's good? What's good, Joseph? Hey, y'all gonna be on second pro day at Trey Lance tomorrow? Yes, sir. I'm gonna definitely be watching. I may stream, we'll see, but I'm gonna definitely be watching for sure. He said second pro day. Wow, he wants somebody in particular to check him out. Then, yeah, if he's going for a second, and I feel like he had a pretty good pro day the first time, so if he's doing it again, I think whoever is gonna be there at that one, that says a lot. What's good, Jado? What's good, King Sean? No Heart was happening. Mr. Jones was good. Hawk. We got Uncle Weez in the building, channel member. That's what's happening. Got Stefan Thompson was good. Just got back from my cousin Kai's house. Oh yeah, I forgot you did say there was another Kai. That's crazy. What's good, Steve Austin? What's good, Nahoma? What's good? Appreciate that. What's good? Is that you, Nahoma? I hope that I pronounced that right. What's happening with you? What's good, Mr. A? We got George Jackson in the building. Was good. Jalen was popping. Try Hard Gaming. Now you're not real late. I mean, on my screen it says 5:51, so you good. What's good? I mean, either way, man, I'm live streaming from 5:50 to 7:50. Clean little 2 hours just for people to pull up, jump in and out wherever you want. I'm just here to talk to y'all, man. That's what the Sunday live streams are here for. You know what I'm saying? You don't necessarily have to be here for the whole time. It's not like a set show. We just here to talk football. I'm not sure if y'all saw, but I first of all, shouts out to George Jackson for being a channel member, One Skinner for being a channel member. Shouts out to all of y'all that pulled up as channel members. Again, Uncle Weez was good. I'm not sure if y'all noticed, but I scheduled the live streams for the draft, so I'm doing a pre-draft live stream. Like, I think I scheduled it for 2 p.m. And then that's on Thursday before round 1. Then I'm live streaming during round 1 on Thursday. Then I'm also live streaming rounds 2 and 3 on Friday, and then I'm live streaming rounds 4 and 5 on Saturday. So I already scheduled those live streams. They're already there, like for you to go, like set a reminder if you want to or whatever. But yeah, so I will be live streaming rounds 1 through 5, and I will be having a pre-draft live stream at like 2 p.m. before the first round on Thursday. So y'all make sure y'all pull up for that as well. And we just gonna talk everything. Y'all know me, man. I'm GM. I'm team builder. I mean, burgundy and gold above all else. But I'm gonna be analyzing every pick, predicting every pick. So you know, with me being a burgundy and gold fan, with y'all, the stream gonna be mostly consisted of burgundy and gold fans. Of course, I'm gonna talk burgundy and gold, but I'm talking about every team. I'm predicting picks. I'm analyzing every pick. It's not just burgundy and gold information only. I care about what every team is gonna draft. That's just who I am. I'm a GM at the end of the day, so I care about who everybody's picking: the Lions, the Bears, the Browns, the Dolphins, everybody. So I'm gonna be analyzing and predicting every pick. I know Shai's gonna be there for at least the first round. He may be there for more than that. He may come back for rounds 2 and 3, maybe rounds 4 and 5. I'm not live streaming rounds 6 and 7 because first of all, it gets too slow. And second of all, we don't even have a 6th round pick as of right now. So the gap between us picking 5th in the 5th round to us finally picking in the 7th round may literally be like an hour or 2, maybe even more than that. So I think the 5th round is a good time to dip up out of here. And that's what I usually do anyway. I usually don't make it to the 7th round anyway. I don't remember exactly how long I live streamed last time. I think it was kind of more of like a feeling. I think it was like, all right, it feels like we should kind of dip right now. But this time I'm having a set time. I'm leaving after the 5th round. It was good. Who did I miss? I think I haven't pulled up to a stream in a while. What's good, Andreas? What's happening? What's good, One Skinner? What's good? Frederick was popping. Lawrence Dunmore was good. Welcome back. That linebacker from Tulsa reminds me of Reuben Foster. You talking about Zaven Collins? That's Zaven Collins, right? He's the one from Tulsa, right? Y'all know I have a bad memory. Like my brain works to where like I remember people's traits and things like that, and what they're good at, what they're bad at, and all of that type of stuff. And then jersey numbers and like exactly what team they play for starts to get a little blurry after a while. But that's Zaven Collins from Tulsa. Say we traded up QB in the first round to give up next year's first round pick. Should we draft Larry Warford and trade Brandon Sheriff for a first round pick? Yeah, man. Hey, if we can trade Brandon Sheriff for a first at this point, I say you do it. It's just really hard to trade Brandon Sheriff for a first right now because you're paying him $18 million, which is easily the most money a guard is making per year, and you're renting him. You're gonna have to pay him huge money immediately afterwards. You're only getting him for 1 year. After that, he's an unrestricted free agent. So I think it's going to be hard to get a first round for Brandon Sheriff. But if somebody's willing to give us a first round pick for Brandon Sheriff, I'm doing it. And then, yeah, go get Larry Warford in free agency. I'm still really confused as to why Larry Warford is not signed to a team yet. That's really weird to me. I'm still scared about that. Like, is this something wrong? Is this something we don't know? Let me tell y'all something, Tony. You watch the football team win this division, I'm a casual. Someone told me if I think the Washington football team wins the division, oh yeah, J-Mon, you can't argue with certain people. Once somebody says that, man, you can't even go back and forth with them. Do you think Reuben Foster would stay? I don't think. First of all, it's not even stay. He's not even on the team. He's an unrestricted free agent. He's literally as tied to us as he is any other team. Like we all have an equal chance of getting him. So it's not necessarily stay. Will he sign with us? I'm pretty sure he would like to. It's just whether or not we want him. And as of right now, it doesn't look like they want him. Now, there's guys like Trey Boston at safety, Malik Hooker at safety, maybe Larry Warford at guard, Reuben Foster at linebacker, that if we do sign them, it'll be after the draft. They're going to go attack certain positions in the draft, more than likely go with a best player available type of strategy. And then after the draft, if they still feel like we have some holes in certain places, go and dress it in free agency afterwards, though. So like I said, Trey Boston, Malik Hooker, Larry Warford, Reuben Foster, all guys to watch after the draft. But I don't think it's very likely, though, for Reuben Foster-wise. Hitting the weight room for next season, my sophomore year. That boy Andreas, okay, do your thing, man. What's good, Hassan? What's good, Astonishing? What's good? Did you change your profile picture, Astonishing? How's your days going? I'm good, man. I was just outside with my mom working on some more stuff, working on the backyard and things like that. This is my first time. Well, I was sitting down outside, but this is like I'm finally sitting down in my room type of thing. So I got a shower and everything before I get on Xbox and all of that. What's good, Carl Mitchell? Oh, speaking of Carl Mitchell, I see that we have a donation from him. Okay, with the big 20 off top, setting it off. Let's go. Let's go. Appreciate that, Carl Mitchell. Appreciate that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Big 20. Let me get Carlton on the screen to dance for you real quick. Oh, thank you. Because you donated, I looked at the PC and I realized Ryan Fitzpatrick film was not being shown. If there's anybody else in the NFL, because I can't show college players because YouTube's going to get on my neck about that. I don't want a flashbang getting thrown through my window out of nowhere. So if y'all want to watch anybody in NFL, I can just show their all 22 film while we're talking. I don't really have anybody in particular I'm trying to show. I just put up Ryan Fitzpatrick because why not Ryan Fitzpatrick type of thing. But if y'all have anybody in the NFL that y'all want, when I get to y'all comment, I'll see it and I'll throw it up there. But again, I can't go to YouTube, so I can't show college. But yeah, man, big appreciate that donation, Carl, man. Appreciate that. Setting it off early, man. Big time donation off rip. Where we at? I'm finally not 1.5 minutes late. Yeah, that boy TMS do pull up late. Trey Lance or Micah Parsons at 14. I'm quarterback straight up. I love Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons is my 1B, but Trey Lance and Justin Fields are my 1A. Like Trey Lance is 1AA, Justin Fields is 1AB, and then Micah Parsons is 1B, and everybody else is 2 and below. Like there's a reason I'm doing 1AA, 1AB, and 1B because those are my top 3 by far, and then there's everybody else. And then we can start from there, 2 and down. What's good, James Panda? What's good? I can't wait for this draft, man. What's good, Weldon, man? Same here, bro. I'm excited. I'm nervous as well, though, because I'm not entirely too confident they're going to go get Justin Fields, Trey Lance, or Micah Parsons. I don't know. If we walk away with anybody other than those 3, I mean, depending on how we draft, I'll still be happy, but I don't feel like it's a home run unless we get Lance Fields or Micah Parsons. And even then with Micah Parsons, I mean, the quarterback situation for the future, I'm still going to be a little nervous about that. But we get Micah Parsons, that's the best way to get me to forget that we didn't take a Trey Lance or Justin Fields. Yeah, Shay's going to pull up King Sean. Trey Lance season. Yep, man. Yes, please. I want Merrick. Yeah, Trevon Merrick is pretty 5'2", just 11 days away right there. Who do you think we should pick at 19 if we don't trade up? I don't think Micah Parsons will necessarily slide to 19, even though it's possible. It's realistic, but excluding my top 3, of course, the quarterbacks and Micah Parsons, I'm probably going Jamin Davis. If Jamin Davis is already gone as well, then I'll go in JOK. I'm going Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. I think that's how you pronounce that. I just did the pronunciation guide. I don't have it up for me, to reference, so I'm a little lost. Trey Lance at 9 or Micah at 14. Yeah, I'm taking Trey Lance at 9. But Micah at 14, I'll trade up for Micah, honestly. If they like him enough, if they trust his character concern, they feel like his character concerns aren't that serious and that dramatic, I'll trade up for him. He's a generational talent, man. We really just don't. You don't see talents just like how Chase Young was at edge. Michael Parsons is basically that at linebacker. Like, literally. Like, he's like a 1 in every 5 to 10 years type of talent. What's good, Captain? What's good, Aaron? Draft about to be lit. I hope so for us, man. I know in general, I'm going to have a lot of fun with the draft. I just hope my burgundy and gold makes the right decisions, man. What's good, Jefferson? Yes, you're right. I don't know if Trey Lance will be available at 14. Yeah, I'm not entirely too confident in either. I feel like we're going to have to trade up maybe to 7 to get him, but we'll see. By school. Yeah, Rico, that's him. Oh, okay. Thank you. So that's what I was right about. Appreciate it. Trey Lance will make him dance. Wasn't that Travis Porter? That's another Atlanta classic right there. Bands will make them dance. What's good, Virginia Slim? King Saul was good. I'm not feeling the 2022 draft class. I'm not at all either. We don't trade up for Lance Fields this year. We need to figure out in free agency because I'm not down for getting one of those guys at the top of next draft yet. I don't know. You never know if somebody may come out of nowhere like Zach Wilson or Joe Burrow, but I just highly doubt it. The odds of that happening are very slim. And plus, even if it does, you got to trade up to a top 3 pick instead of a top 7 or potentially top 9. That's why it's like, if you don't do it this draft, don't do it next year. Pretty much just don't do it ever. The draft really around the corner. Yeah, we right there. We're going to have to at least... Oh, yeah, I know I'm behind already. We're going to have to at least get to the Broncos' 9th pick to get Lance. I agree. But whatever it takes to get Trey Lance, do it. I agree. I'm right with you. Sheriff doesn't want to be here. Yeah, he doesn't seem like it for real. Samus Reyes equals Jimmy Graham. He's more athletic, but of course he's more raw, so we'll see. We need to get ahead of New England. I agree. No, I'm going to compliment it. Yeah, I thought I said thank you. Appreciate that. I know I said what's up. I thought I said thank you. Appreciate that. Rico, if we were to trade up in the draft, who would you see us drafting, a QB or Michael Parsons? I think QB more than likely. It's really hard to, to apply logic to trading up in the draft for anything but quarterback. But if you trade up for Michael Parsons and you're only going from like 19 to 14, that can make sense. But if you're trading up to top 10, it's quarterback straight up. If Michael Parsons is on the board, of course, I'm going straight quarterback. I'm working on a video right now for linebacker targets for the draft. My boy Astonishing, yes sir. So you did change the profile picture for your YouTube channel that you're now putting videos up for. That's dope, man. I'm super with that. And I gotta stop the Discord notifications. There's been rumors that the Cowboys want to trade back. Could we do it and move up to the 10th spot for 2 firsts and a 3rd? Hey, that may be possible. I just highly doubt that the Cowboys, the Eagles, or anybody, the Giants, anybody in our division would be willing to trade with us for us to take our future quarterback that they're gonna have to go up against twice a season. I highly doubt they're gonna trade with us. I would understand if it was like for another position, but like assuming that we're trading up, to the top 10 for a quarterback, I highly doubt they'll trade with us. I mean, again, they're not going to want to go against Trey Lance twice a season. They're just not going to want to do that. You think cornerback should be addressed in rounds 2 or 3? I feel like future quarterback, linebacker, and tight end number 2 and free safety are our biggest needs. But I would love a corner, and if there's a really talented corner available round 2 or 3, and then we can address tight end later, then I'm down to do that as well. Just depends on how the board falls, man. I'll go lift in like an hour. Okay, that boy Andreas over there lifting too. Hey, bro, I'm a little sad. What's good, Eddie? What's happening, man? What's happening with you? Show some Adam Humphries film next. All right, got you. Adam Humphries next. This is my actual channel. I usually come on with my personal page. Oh, okay. I was like, is that like a different channel? Yeah, what's good, Eddie? Let me know what's happening with you, man. Talk to us. You working hard keeping us updated. Hey, man, I appreciate the recognition. I appreciate the donation big time, man. My room kind of hot, so I'm probably going to turn on my fan. What's good, Rich? Keep that trade up. Keep that trade up for Fields and Lance at 4 energy. They are not winning more than 8. And if they don't have a high-end prospect on the roster this year, we'll be totally wasted. Yeah, man, our defense won't last long, bro. We're going to have to pay all of these guys. And don't forget Terry McLaurin. So having a quarterback on a rookie deal would be very advantageous for us. Plus, they've shown that quarterbacks on rookie deals, elite quarterbacks on rookie deals are your best chance of winning the Super Bowl, period. That's your best window. And I mean, if you have a quarterback on a rookie deal, you'll be able to pay a Jonathan Allen, a Deron Payne, a Chase Young, a Montez Sweat, a Terry McLaurin. But if we're going out there and paying big money for a quarterback, it's going to be hard to pay all of those guys. Or if we're not going first round pick for quarterback and we're trying to do an experiment with a later round pick, now you're just wasting this defense. And it may be a guy that, first of all, may not work out at all, or may take longer to work out, may take like 2-3 years. And then by then, you know what I'm saying, we've wasted all of these young guys, these elite players on our defense and offense in their rookie contracts. We wasted it on a super developmental project quarterback, like a round 2 or later type of guy. You think Washington football team could trade with the Jets first round 2021, 2022 and an Ioannidis? I love Ioannidis, but man, if the Jets are willing to trade us for that, oh yeah, for sure. I don't think it's realistic, but I would love to. You said Myrie passed away. Who's Myrie? What's good, John Shaw? Who's Myrie though? Oh, he did the joke. And I'm late too, so y'all already know. What's good, Ray? And my cousin does that almost every day in the Xbox live chat. So if anybody should have been ready, it should have been me. What's good, Raymond? What's good? He said, F you, Eddie. Running track too. That boy Andreas out here working, man. Rico, please put Julio Jones film. I want to watch him ball out. Why Julio Jones? Where'd that come from? What's up from DC? What's good, Andrew? What's poppin', man? I got love for the DMV, man. Atlanta loves the DMV. Shouts out DMV. Where we at? Where we at? I missed it. I scrolled a little bit and it scrolled all the way down. When's the draft? It starts Thursday at 8 p.m. But you know, it's a lot of stuff going on. So I'm starting my stream at 7:30 p.m. For the first round. Of course, I'm streaming before the draft as well, like at 2 p.m. But the draft officially starts at 8 p.m. I'm starting my live stream at 7:30. But you know, it's going to be a whole lot of talking and introductions, and Roger Goodell got to go up there and talk. So I don't think the first pick will come in until like 8:30, but we'll see. Trade up to 7 from 19 is a lot of cap. April 29th, May 1st. Thanks, bro. No way we keep the Bama Wall and Micah Parsons come time for their contracts. You never know. You rookie quarterback on rookie deal, you know what I'm saying? It's not crap. What's good, Jerry's? My boy Jerry Sports Takes. Make sure y'all subscribe to him. Of course, subscribe to my boy Astonishing as well. If I play Minecraft, I stay where we are. Sam Howell is a beast, and Dustin Crum from Kent State gonna be super sleeper next year. I'm not really excited about either Sam Howell, either of them. Nowhere near as much as I am about these guys. You asked me first. I asked you, what pick will we get if we give 2 first-round picks of this year's and third and next year's second round? I don't know. I think that could honestly get you the top 7 easily, I think. Because I feel like going from 19 to 7 doesn't cost you as much to go from 14 or 12. I think it was 12 to 3, which what the 49ers did. So look at what the 49ers gave up. We would have to give up less than that to go to 7. So, you know, if you're trying to go up to 9, give up even less than that, you know. Highly doubt the watch football team does something significant, please. Not with the Cowboys. You compliment you, bro. Who is she? Well, everybody. I'm not exactly sure. What's good? Nahoma, what's good? What's good? Appreciate the compliment. Everybody got Falcons taking Trey Lance. Oh, nah, man. What's good, Duck? I said no, bro. True Kenny. What's up, Rico? What's good, Sean? Look to replace Ryan Kerrigan as the first pick. Nah. We'll figure out edge depth at some point. So many mock drafts have us taking JC Horn. Yeah, we stay at 19. I can see us taking JC Horn in the first, even though I kind of doubt it, because they said even if we don't trade up, our it's more than likely we'll go linebacker or offensive tackle. Spring football starts tomorrow for me. Okay, that boy Jones right back in the swing of football again. Falcons are a wild card where they take quarterback at 4. I doubt it, but it's possible. I wouldn't rule it out, but I just don't think it's as likely as a lot of people think. DC looking for Micah. Falcons going to draft Lance. If 49ers draft Fields. If 49ers trade up to get Mac Jones, yeah, that's going to be really funny. But it's quite likely. They're saying it's, you know, it's like a real thing. Top 4 QBs will go top 4 in the draft. I don't think the Falcons will necessarily take one. We could get stingy and get both Lance and Micah. Hey, man, whatever trades you got to do that, do it. I don't care. Right tackle, left tackle, safety, free safety, wide receivers was required on our team. Maybe get one of the QBs. Where we at? Sertan, Horn, Farley, any of them Could be first cornerback selected if Parsons, JOK, and Darius are gone and no trade down option. Do you take Farley? Or no, his injury doesn't scare me. I love Farley. I love Caleb Farley. Caleb Farley's my favorite corner in the draft. Well, I think he's technically the best corner. Jason Horn is my favorite. Just off of his attitude, how much he talks trash and stuff. I love my corners to get in wide receivers' faces and talk big trash. Talk big stuff. Nah, I just love watching. Didn't even realize you got 8.6. Oh, yeah, we on the way up, Andres. We right there. We're going to try to hit 10. We're going to try to hit 10 soon. What's good, LM? Jets and Jags both have tons of cap. Going to have rookie quarterbacks and underperforming lines with tons of picks. Sheriff can help them tons. Broke it down in my Sheriff trade vid. Hey, I agree. All right, so they said Adam Humphries next. Let me pull up Adam Humphries. Oh, I clicked away. Man, why did I click away? Adam. Come on. Show me love. I don't have to type in the whole name. Thank you. Oh, we're going to do some Adam Humphries right now. You know what I'm saying? Let's look at the Adam Humphries. All right. What's good, John Productions? What's good? I'm just practicing for the day we do. I really hope the Falcons take Kyle Pitts. I do as well, man. Please. They're replacing Kerrigan with me. Okay. I feel that energy. Michael Parsons. What's going on? What's good, Rashad? Coach make us practice in June. Dang. Yeah, nah, but I mean, what's it called? Jones is in Texas, so I'm not surprised. Like, you know, Texas, Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, they don't play about that football stuff, man. Especially Texas, because Texas high school facilities look better than most colleges. So, I mean, it's just, Texas is different. Yeah, Farley doesn't scare me. His surgery doesn't scare me either. The next Ramsey. Yeah, I like Caleb Farley a lot. I'm not sure the next Ramsey, because Ramsey was like clear cut. Like, we knew he was going to be a surefire all-pro type of talent. But Caleb Farley I think is going to be really good Pro Bowl level talent. Who do you think about what do you think about trading Brandon Sheriff, Jonathan Allen, 19th pick, and the 74th pick for the 7th pick? I don't think we necessarily have to do all of that. I think that's too much. What's good, winner? I don't think we have to give up that much value. They're going to make them play like they did with the Mississippi cornerback against Auburn. Isn't J.C. Horn Joe Horn's son? Yes, he is. Where was that? Rico, do we sell the farm for a QB or should we wait for QB next year? If it's between those two options, I'm selling the farm. But I feel like we don't necessarily have to sell the farm to move up to 7. Again, look at what the 49ers did to go from 12 to 3. For us to go 19 to 7, it would cost even less than that. So I don't feel like it's that bad. Just to be clear, when Rico said 10, he meant 10 million. Wait, when I say 10? What we talking about? Do CJ Mosley because we're interested in trading for him. Okay, I can do CJ Mosley after this. I would love to stay at 19 and draft 2 linebackers, tackle, tight end with 4th picks within first 3 rounds. Thoughts? Nah, I'm trade up for quarterback. But, I mean, I wouldn't be mad at that. But nothing, I'm not going to be excited about anything unless we get Trey Lance, Fields, or Michael Parsons. Anything beyond that, I'm happy. And I feel like it may be a smart move. Maybe in the long run, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like we'll have a good draft. But to, like, you know, blow it out the park, hit it out the park, and, you know, home run hitting draft where we can talk about us potentially having one of the best drafts out of every team in the NFL, you have to get Lance Fields or Michael Parsons, in my opinion, to do that. Otherwise, if we just stay there and, like, say we get JOK in the first round, get like maybe like a tackle in the second round, Tommy Tremble in the third, I'd be very happy, but I won't be super excited unless we get Trey Lance, Fields, or Michael Parsons. Can we include Brandon Sheriff since we can't get? Yeah, I would love to include Brandon Sheriff in a trade up scenario, and then sign Larry Warford afterwards. We can swap 19 and 25 with Jags. Send Sheriff landing in next year 2 and 4 for their 33rd and 45th, and Xavier at 25, mine at 33, Jabril 45, minus to replace Sheriff at 51. Yeah, that's pretty straight. Again, I'm not going to be excited about anything that doesn't include Michael Parsons, Trey Lance, or Justin Fields, though. Salute to watch the. What's good, D Brown? What's good? What's good? New to the channel, hailing from DMV. What's good, Michael Mack? What's good, man? Most of the people in here from the DMV. Y'all know I got love for the DMV. Shouts out to the DMV, man. Shouts out to the DMV, man. Welcome to the channel, though, man. Let me see what I got. I don't know what I got for somebody just coming to the channel, really. Let me try to hit some buttons and see what we got. Maybe this? Nah, not that. Not that. Yeah, I can do this. This is a celebration. Yeah, that's pretty solid. Yeah, we can do that. Parsons, I'm calling it. We got to stop the run first, especially in the NFC East. That's a good point. It was good, Nicholas. It was good. It's a good point. We have strength and conditioning in the summer. But that boy Jones, football, so you get like a 2-month break. You have less of a break than real NFL players. Jones going D1. Hey, man, I have faith in him, man. I'm rooting for him. Thoughts, round 1, Trey Lance. Round 3, Jamin Davis isn't making that far. But if he does, those first 2 picks alone, I don't care what we do with the rest of the draft. We won the draft, in my opinion. You get Trey Lance and Jamin Davis, or Trey Lance and Micah Parsons. If you get those 2, the rest of the draft is whatever. I don't even care. Brevin Jordan, I like Brevin Jordan a lot. Prefer Tommy Tremble, but I like Brevin Jordan a lot as well. Hamsah, my boy, I would love him in round 4. Cannell Powell, love him in round 5. I'd do a backflip. That's a ridiculous draft. That's dream case scenario right there. Eagles are passing up difference makers. I hope so. We should have signed the GOAT himself, Nathan Peterman. I hate him, bro. He's literally like the worst quarterback ever, bro. Nathan Peterman. His name is just funny to me now. Like, I hear the name Nathan Peterman, it's literally like somebody saying pudding. Where we at? I'm good long as we get Mon in a second. Coach Rivera got a plan for the draft. I hope so. Do you credit mostly Kyle Smith for our success in later rounds? Nah, not really. Because, I mean, if you look at the history of our second rounds, it's been pretty awful since Kyle Smith has been here. Now, I feel like he has contributed and helped us get a lot of these late round picks. But, like, Antonio Gibson was Scott Turner. Terry McLaurin was literally because we drafted Haskins. If we didn't draft Haskins, we wouldn't have taken Terry McLaurin. I'm trying to think of the other ones. Let me see. I'm trying to think. I'm not exactly sure who Cameron Curl was. I know Matt Ioannidis was Jay Gruden specifically. But like, I'm pretty sure Kyle Smith had like his had an influence on a lot of these. But if you look at our second and third round picks the last few years, literally before Terry McLaurin, it's been ugly. It's been straight ugly. Sua Cravens. I mean, you can't forget Trey Apke and Jerron Christian as early as we drafted them. Sua Cravens. Who am I missing? Darius Geis. Who else am I missing, man? Live in Nebraska, bro. Not sure. Yeah, bro. We everywhere, though. Burgundy and Gold is everywhere. That's why I love our fan base, man. You can't tell us nothing. We represent everywhere we go. I'm in Atlanta with it. And I'm driving around Atlanta, I see Burgundy and Gold license plates and all kind of decals on cars all the time, man. We everywhere. Not sure if both fall second round, but Zaven Collins or Jamin Davis. I prefer Jamin Davis easily. Jamin Davis and Michael Parsons are my 2 favorites. And I think JOK may be my 3rd. And I love Zaven Collins. I like Zaven Collins a lot. It's kind of just like pick whichever one. You're great. You're good. Texas people do be crazy, though. Yeah, Texas is different. Our facilities is called the MAC. The weight room with 30 racks, a trainer's room built. Like, how do you have trainers in high school? Like, wait, why? Kellen Mond learned from Tom Brady. Maybe he will be the first black Tom Brady. Hey, man, that's high expectations. What's good? Awesomeness Sports was good. I need my boy Julio. Why Julio, though? Like, why? Like, there's no even chance of us really getting him. Why would I throw Julio up there, man? Let me see this. Hold on, let me see. How do I do this? Base. Okay, that's how I unmute myself. Okay, cool. There's Saul. Rico, I require you to do backflip at draft day. If we get Trey Lance, I could try. Kellerman is gonna be an athletic. It's gonna be athletic, bigger than Breeze. Yeah, Breeze was small. That's the reason he made it as far as he did in his draft. And Ron, we trust. I hope we get a QB. Same here. We not trading my boy Landon, get off him. I mean, he's out here sounding like he's being disobedient. He sounds like he's a heretic right now. Football, that's not too bad. Actually, it's facts astonishing. 757. What's good? What's 757? I don't know where that is, man. You lost me with that one. Where is that? The trade or the comp? Washington fan from Dallas here. It's tough being a fan out here. Oh, I bet for sure. I know you be going through it, but that's got to be fun to be behind enemy lines like that, though. It's got to be fun. You always have somebody to talk trash to. What's good, Michael Mag? What's good, Peyton the Great, my boy? Welcome back. What's up? You still on the trade up thing? Of course. I'm team trade up, period. I don't care about nothing else. Trade, Washington football team fan from Toronto. Okay, Toronto. I don't exactly know how to do it, man. I can't copy the Toronto accent. Toronto, I think that's how you. Our facility also has a team room. Why? It's high school. Where we at? Where we at? What was that? What was that? What was that at? Where am I at? I'm lost. Oh, here we go. Rico, where's the love for Mon or Jamie Newman? I don't love either one. I honestly feel like the linebackers, tackles, receivers, and tight ends that will be available in those rounds, I prefer them over Mon and Jamie Newman. I'm just not high on them. Look at Matt Bushman out of BYU, Josh Peterson, Zach. Don't remember what college they are, but I don't. Let me write those down, Winner Nation. I have some really clutch film watching to do before we get to the draft. I have a lot of people I'm supposed to be looking at. I'm behind, so Fields or Lance? I'm Lance. I love Fields though. I feel like Fields is getting way too much hate. Plus, if we take Fields, he's from Atlanta, so I would love for somebody from Atlanta to be the face of my franchise. Like, I would love that. My boy Fields, man. T Tremblay. If we drive Lance, I'll require you to do it. But I'm gonna try. Football to comp straight to. I got Lawrence winning only 3 games this year. Dang, no faith in the boy. Landon Collins our best since Sean Taylor. Y'all smoking. Hey, I mean that's a kind of a low bar. Outside of Sean Taylor, it's not really it's ugly. My boy Rico with it do. What's good, Reggie Reg? Before middle school, I didn't take getting bigger as serious, but now hitting the weight room twice on Monday and Friday, once Tuesday. Oh yeah, you're not playing, Jones. You're not playing, but that's Texas for you. I'm not surprised. Collins is overpaid. I agree. Reggie Reg up in here. Landon is not in the right scheme. Yeah, I mean, it's just hard for Landon Collins to find a spot now that Cameron Crowe is as great as he is. Sweat is 2 seconds. Wait, huh? What? 2 seconds. You talking about to trade up to get Sweat, right? Yeah, that's what we did. We could have Buda Baker, but we drafted Ryan Anderson. Oh yeah, that sucks. That hurts. What round was Bryce Love drafted? Like the 4th or 5th? I mean, and that wasn't necessarily a bust because that was like taking a flyer on him anyway. I think it was the 4th round, right? Bryce Love, Malcolm Kelly, Devin Thompson, and Fred Davis. Fred Davis had talent though, man. Fred Davis was supposed to work, it just didn't. You know what I'm saying? Fred Davis was supposed to work out. He didn't have the work ethic. That was on him, man. Fred Davis had all the talent in the world though. So TNT means Tuesday and Thursday. Oh yeah, I know. When I used to have to schedule college courses and stuff like that, signing up for my college classes, it was M, T, W, I think it was T, H, and F. I don't know. I mean, that doesn't even necessarily, I don't even know why I said that. That doesn't exactly relate, but I saw TNT in the exactly context clues. I got us trading a Skittle and paperclip for Lamar Jackson. I hate him. I hate him so much. Who else was? Oh yeah, CJ Mosley. I heard. I keep skipping away and clicking the wrong thing. What am I doing wrong? Why is it not coming up? Mosley, help. Help. Mosley, come on. Help me out here. What's going on with the film study stuff? Come on, help me out. I'm trying to get CJ, because I don't know if it's C dot. Okay, there it is. Okay, it's C dot J dot Mosley. I had to make sure. That's why I was trying to type in Mosley and see if they could finish it for me, and they were tripping at first. He only has 3 notable plays from last year against the Patriots. He get hurt or something? All right, where we at? I know I'm falling behind. Even when we suck, we play on Thanksgiving. That says it all about this fan base. I agree. What's good, D Brown? You said ATL. You in Atlanta? You from Atlanta like me? I wish we got Robbie Anderson in free agency last year. We wouldn't have to worry about receivers. I mean, honestly, I was one of those people that really wanted Robbie Anderson. Like, I was huge on Robbie Anderson. But honestly, I feel like we're solid right now. And I don't feel like we need to go receiver high in the draft. Now, if one really talented one falls to us, you can never have too many. But I don't feel like it's that bad. It was snowing yesterday and now it's 70 degrees. Boy, y'all going through it out there, man. We over here chilling in Atlanta. It's 60s and 70s. Facts. Fred Davis was trash. Devin Thomas was a model in pads. Fred Davis had talent, man. He had talent, bro. Too much to keep everybody money. Yeah. LOL, backflip is a bit extra. Hey, man, I'm not gonna lie though. We get my boy Trey Lance, I may try it. And I don't even really want to, practice it before. If I end up doing it, I don't know. I may just be lying. But if I end up doing it, I want it to be my first attempt. I don't want to practice it and then come draft day, I'm out here doing karate backflips looking like Law from Tekken. I don't want to, show. I want it to be an authentic first attempt. If I do it, we'll see though. We'll get there. That's if we take Trey Lance though. We don't take Trey Lance, y'all not getting the backflip out of me. Period. He said Rico cap. Oh, my boy Mark Riggs with donation, man. Appreciate the donation, man. Big time. Let me get Carlton on the screen for you right now. Hold up. Appreciate the donation, man. That's my boy Mark Riggs right there. He's also subscribed to DMV Sports Zone. I love the fact that he subscribed to DMV Sports Zone. We need to get DMV Sports Zone more subscribers, man, for real. And Mark Riggs, I'm always talking to him on Twitter and stuff. We always go back and forth, debating and talking about football. Let me get this right, though. Where we at? All right, scroll back up. I fell behind. 757 is Virginia. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's good, man. Shouts out Virginia, man. Landing a Louisiana like me. I was born in Kansas, though. That boy Andreas, boy, you just been in the middle of America for your whole life, man. No, just the middle of America. Ain't seen no ocean, huh? I can't wait till the draft. What's up, 757 in the house? That's what's up, bro. We got 757 deep in here. That's what's good, man. Devlin Kirksey from Olympia, Washington. Want Mon more than your boy Lance. More games gets better competition. But, I mean, my always push back against Mon. I have a lot of gripes with Mon. But my main one is, like, he's been a 4-year starter. And Lance has played 1 season. And Lance already looks better than Mon. It's like after you started 4 years against the SEC, of course. So granted, I mean, he's gone against better competition. But he started 4 years. How much longer is it going to take for him to get better? There's no way you can project him to get better at the NFL level than he was in college. Because the competition is only going to get even higher. So it's like if you started 4 years, like when is it finally going to click? You know what I'm saying? I just feel like his ceiling is fairly limited based on that. Like, I mean, 4 years of starting, what does he have left to work on that he can't what hasn't he fixed yet that he will fix at the NFL level? When the game gets faster and everybody's better, the defense is better, windows are smaller, like exactly, you know what I'm saying? Now, I do kind of like Kellen Mond, and I'm not trying to get on him, but it's just like Kellen Mond over Lance is just wild to me. Good afternoon, brother. What's good, Blackjack? Rico, I have a good feeling there's going to be a ton of Willing and Dylan in this year's draft. Our team will be in the middle of the surprise trades in DC brain trust. Man, I really hope we are, man. Washington fan from Philly. What's good, Dwight? I know you going through it out there as well. I live in Mansville, which is between Dallas and Fort Worth. I rock with Fort Worth, too. I like a lot of Fort Worth rappers. Out of Texas, I think Fort Worth has my favorite collection of rappers. Even though I do like, like the old Houston, like Ghetto Boys and stuff like that. I like that. And I like NFL Cartel Bow in them, but I don't really like Sauce Walker in them like that. It sounds like Tirana. What's good, Steve Hope? Newsport, Hampton, Virginia. What's good? Norfolk in the building. Norfolk, Virginia. Was good, Jalen? We got an indoor and outdoor field at my school and that weight room big. I'm not surprised, man. Y'all going crazy out there, man. I live in Virginia Beach. Most of my brothers and coaches are Cowboys fans. Ah, man, you going through it, man. I know you be in the middle of the crowd swinging. We got to get a QB Fitz on 1-year deal, Heineke and 2-year deal. I agree. What's good? Hell to the FT. What's good? Virginia Beach. Okay, O&O is from Virginia Beach as well. Anyone heard what happened to EDP? Yeah, I saw that. I mean, we saw clues about that like a year ago though. Like, I'm still shocked that people didn't like realize this. He was giving clues. Said something about a 15-year-old last year or something. Too much money in on QB for Falcons. Yeah, I mean, I feel like you can we've seen Matt Ryan go to a Super Bowl and be up 28-3. So I feel like Matt Ryan isn't the problem. Now, of course, if Justin Fields or Trey Lance is available, in my opinion, I prefer them over Matt Ryan. But Matt Ryan is not the problem. You need to address defense, a lot of stuff, man. They need to address a lot of things, bro. About 1.46 subs to go for 10K. We right there, hey, man. We're working on it. That would be cool if Fields went to Atlanta. Yeah, that would be great. That would be a great story for Atlanta. I would hate to have to root against them, though. Because y'all already know I hate the Falcons more than anybody else. So, hate the Falcons more than the Cowboys. Hate the Falcons more than the Patriots. I hate the Patriots a lot, but it's Falcons above everybody else as far as on my hate list. The Eagles get Eric Wilson. Y'all just forget about Swearinger. Is Swearinger a free agent? I thought he was still... He's not on the Saints? But yeah, I honestly, I like DJ Swearinger more than I've liked Landon Collins. Like, what DJ Swearinger did for us versus what Landon Collins did for us, I'd take DJ Swearinger. But granted, now Landon Collins on his best day for the Giants was better than DJ Swearinger here on his best day. But again, for what they did for us, I'll take DJ Swearinger. Also, what do you think about Trevor's especially to play alongside of Cameron Curl? Landon Collins and Cameron Curl really can't be on the field at the same time. Unless Landon Collins is playing in the boxes like a linebacker, will linebacker or something. But he doesn't want to play linebacker, so it's going to be really hard to figure out what to do with him. Also, what do you think about Trevor's comments on not having a chip on the shoulder? I'm not too worried about it. He came out and clarified it like yesterday that like people took it out of proportion. He's still really dedicated. He just doesn't have this like chip on his shoulder type of thing, and I'll be fine with that. As great as a quarterback as I think he'll be, I'm cool with it. I'll still take him number 1 overall, me personally. Landon can't cover nobody. Yeah, he can't. Landon's not even better than LaRon Landry, let alone Sean Taylor. What if we draft Aaron Rodgers? What if we drafted Aaron Rodgers in 2005? I don't know. History changes, man. That changes everything. That's a domino effect. That's kind of like, that's the butterfly effect. You really don't know. That means we probably wouldn't have Chase Young because we would have been winning so many games. We wouldn't have Chase Young. Wouldn't have Terry McLaurin. We wouldn't have, everything would be different. And the whole league would be upside down. Excuse me. I'm sorry. We should draft a North Carolina State defensive tackle in case we can't keep the line intact. We'll see. I mean, we'll address it when we get there. It's kind of one of those things. We'll cross that road when we get there. But I don't know. I mean, if some like really good defensive tackle talent slides to the 6th, 7th round, then do it. But I don't think anything higher than that. I graduated from Kellam High. What part of Virginia Beach you from? I just got the Mark Riggs donation. Bushman was Zach Wilson's tight end, but I wasn't impressed with his tape. Hunter Long, Tony Poland, Pro Wells, all better. Oh, okay. I feel that. Just say Landon Collins is our best strong set. Fred Davis was a weed head. But yeah, he just couldn't. He wasn't focused enough. He just didn't want it enough. You know what I'm saying? Fred Davis was talented. He just didn't have the dedication. Michael W., that comment puts it into perspective for real. I didn't even think about that. We cut Swearinger, who was having a great year. Pro Football Focus loved him, said he was like a top 5 safety, to be loyal to people who end up firing within 10 months. That is, I didn't even think about it like that. That is hilarious. That's dysfunction for you, though. I'm glad we're finally over that hump of dysfunction. Now we can focus on winning and building a great team from top to bottom. Sheriff gotta go near Virginia Beach Boulevard near First Colonial. Yeah, y'all are basically speaking French to me right now. I don't know what y'all talking about with Virginia. John Bates actually looked better than Bushman this year too. Failed left tackle. What's good, Aunt B? I think we should trade up for quarterback. I agree wholeheartedly. You're on the same field as me, man. We on the same team. Fred Davis was a dog, but he couldn't stay off the weed at a time where it was being heavily frowned upon. And yeah, that's crazy too, because nowadays, good point, Frederick. Because nowadays, they don't even care that much. I don't even think they said they don't test for it anymore. Like, you don't even get tested for weed anymore. They literally, you can do weed, whatever, you chilling. He didn't play last year. FC was always tough on Kellen. Spring ball practice 3 to 6:30 on Monday and Wednesday. Friday we go home to TT. Tuesday and Thursday. Matt Bushman didn't play last year. I take Kwon Alexander over KJ White. Right. Same here. I mean, Kwon Alexander's coming off of a terrible injury. I don't think he'll even be ready to play week 1. But Kwon Alexander is talented. I used to live out there. Damn Nick. Rico out here big snacking. Bro, I'm hungry, bro. I'm gonna heat up food as soon as I'm done live streaming. Like, literally, I'm live streaming from 5:50 to 7:50. 7:50 hit, I'm gone. I'm sorry. Y'all know how I normally stick around for like an extra 10-15 minutes. I am struggling. I didn't realize I was this hungry till I sat down because, again, I was outside doing stuff in the yard. So I just sat down and, like, my stomach, like, wait a minute, you out here tripping. I watched TNT. I dropped my clapper, so I had to go pick it up. And I took that time to go ahead and sneak a bite of the cookie. Where we at? I would rather had Eddie Jackson instead. Oh, everybody would. I feel like even Landon Collins would admit that. 757 gang, that's what's up. That was good. What's good, Eric? John Bates looked better than Bushman this year. Did you hear John Comm interview with Cam Curl? He talked about how Landon helped him play strong safety and how he was playing free before Landon Collins went down. Could both play together. I don't like Cameron Curl at free safety. I mean, even if he says he can. First of all, I didn't hear that interview, so I got to go check that out. I normally do check out most of John Comm's podcasts, but I haven't had time yet. I've been listening to other people's. It's draft season, so I care more about draft picks around the league and what other teams are thinking. Strategy are the Lions planning on taking such and so. I care more about stuff like that than necessarily what the Burgundy and Gold are doing right now. It's draft season, so you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I don't care what Cameron Curl says. I don't like him at free safety. Honestly, I don't personally. I think he's just not athletic enough to play that position that well. Now, granted, if we run it like cover 3, I can depend on him to be one of those deeper guys, cover 3, cover 4. But like just single high free safety on his own, or even cover 2, I don't really want him doing that. I'm about to throw in some Curtis Samuel for us to watch now. Hold on, let me fix this. I need to figure out how to make this more stable. I mean, I swear I blink and this thing gets moved. It's enough wind to knock this thing off balance. Where we at? I'm still behind a little bit. Is it me or did Mac Jones jump over Fields and Lance as soon as Watson scandal picked up steam? Seems like all black quarterbacks were like being tied together. I'm not sure if that's the exact correlation, but it is wild that Mac Jones has a DUI and Lance and Fields' records are completely clean, and we're talking about them possibly having character concerns and not one football. It's I don't know what's going on. Eagles got Eric Wilson. I used to live in Williamsburg after high school. Rico Cap. Nah, for real, I'm gonna try. He said, "Don't cripple yourself." I may try. If we get Lance, I may really consider trying. I'm not guaranteeing I'll try to do a backflip, but I may be excited enough to give it a try. I think it's more of the fact he won the Natty and Chris Sims having him as a third QB. I mean, I like Chris Sims a lot too. I respect his opinion. He's been right about a lot of stuff that people didn't expect him to be right about. But nah, I can't put Kellen Mond over. I don't care what what's it called? Phil Sims says. Oh, I just noticed this wasn't even at the height it was supposed to be. Oh, there we go. All right, now we're good. Who said Landon Collins is our best strong safety? I feel like Cowboys and should have always played on Thanksgiving as a history reference, alternating who's home every year. Yeah, that should have always been a thing. I agree. I said that. I've said that in real life, like to my friends and family. I don't know why we just don't always do it. Trey Lance would be good to get him if he falls. I may be lying. Yeah, I said it, Jay. Make sure you do backflip with mattresses behind you. Do it on a trampoline. I don't have a trampoline. People just have trampolines. Don't break your neck. I appreciate the fact that so many people are concerned about my well-being, though. I'm heavily disappointed in you. I'm starting to regret to put you on the mod squad. He said the Eagles got Washington State is the total opposite of DMV. Oh yeah, completely different. It's just rainy and sad and cold out there. If we want Trey Lance to fall at 19, then we need to get past the Broncos, Patriots, and Lions. I agree. Yeah, he would have to get past, and I don't think he will. That's why I feel like he's not making it to 19. I think with the cap going up and Sheriff Fitz and Landon Collins off the books, we'll be able to keep everyone together. That's a good point, Herb. Appreciate you pulling up with that. Who's your favorite player other than Sean Taylor? Are we talking about Burgundy and Gold specifically or overall NFL? Because we're talking about overall NFL, Chad Johnson. First of all, Bengals jerseys have always been my favorite. My favorite color is orange and black, like that color combination. So I've always just loved the Bengals jerseys. Then Chad Johnson was just my favorite personality growing up. And then, of course, Cam Newton's my boy. Same part of Atlanta, same high school, everything. He comes back and gives back to the community. I mean, that's my dog right there. So can't nobody tell me nothing about Cam Newton. So, and of course, Adam Pac-Man Jones, same thing, same high school, same area, everything. I feel like he represents the area very well. So Adam Pac-Man Jones has always been one of my favorites as well. But that's just me being a homebody and me being a homer. But burgundy and gold wise, Darryl Green, of course, just period. There's no reason to even go into that. I love Steven Davis because of NFL 2K days. Before I started playing Madden, back in NFL 2K days, Steven Davis was a dog. I'm trying to think who else. Of course, RG3 was really fun too. RG3 and Alfred Morris were really fun too, but I wouldn't necessarily say they were my favorite players. They were very exciting though. That's really about it. Darryl Green, Sean Taylor, Cam Newton, my boy Pac-Man, Chad Johnson. I used to love Ronnie Lott when I was little just because how hard he hit people. Trying to think of who else. I'm just trying to dive deep into my memory. B. Mitch was really fun as well. I feel like I'm missing some people. I used to love Champ Bailey. I'm not gonna lie. I remember being kind of sad that we traded away Champ Bailey. Now, granted, we got Clint Portis, and he was really fun as well too. But I remember being pretty sad about Champ Bailey leaving. Trying to. I think that's generally about it. If I gotta think that deep, they must not be that important. You know what I'm saying? Now, I have a lot of players I've really liked all throughout the years, but those are my top. And again, like regardless of team, Cam Newton, Pac-Man, Chad Johnson, Sean Taylor, Darryl Green, my tops. London Fletcher was great too. London Fletcher's so severely underrated, man. It's not even fair. He should be in the Hall of Fame. Mine will be great with our wide receivers though. Our school has a program called Green Dawn, do every year to push us to our limit, then make us push past it. Boy, you sound like My Hero Academia. Rico hates Mon. I don't hate Mon. I just don't like, you know what I'm saying? I just don't prefer him over the top quarterbacks. Mon, Davis Mills, Jamie Newman, all of those guys are projects. And I mean, if we take one of them, I'm going to get behind it. And I wish the best for them because they're on our team. But I'm not hoping the Burgundy and Gold draft any of those guys. I'm not like, man, please, I hope we get Mon, Davis Mills, and Jamie Newman. Lance is always on the best team in the field. Mon will have a better supporting cast in the NFL than he did at Texas A&M. I can see that debate. I can see that, but Lance just need elite talent. I mean, I don't care what y'all say. And Washington, Lubbock, Texas representing. Okay, that's what's good. Blackjack from in Military Norfolk behind Shopping Center Norfolk 757 area. Okay. Yeah, y'all deep in Virginia over here, man. Y'all out here for real. Texas and Virginia deep in this chat. I'm assuming Maryland and DC got to be in there too, though. We have the best talent here in DFW. I can't believe how many good musicians we have here. We all buried by the music industry, though. Are you talking about Dallas Fort Worth? Yeah, man. I like Fort Worth rappers a lot, man. I can go on a whole rant about that. I just wish y'all would be more together, though. A lot of y'all are beefing, so it's kind of splitting everybody up. But Lil CJ Casino is my favorite rapper in Texas right now, period. I feel like he got the best bars out of all of them. I mean, you already got the Go Yayos and everybody, but like, you know what I'm saying? That boy Lil CJ Casino is different. That's my favorite Texas rapper right now. Quentin Effin, I don't know where he's from too, but he's pretty fire too. I'm tired of hearing the same beat though. Our varsity didn't win a game, but most of our seniors were O and D line this season. We'll have juniors and seniors all around. What's good, Justin? What's good? Well, appreciate you pulling back up. Josh Fields, Richmond, okay. Ryan isn't the problem. He gets Pitts, it'll be like Tony Gonzalez all over again. I agree. My Ryan still has some years left. I agree. If Mom was on Alabama or LSU, he would be QB3 in this draft, maybe QB2. I disagree. I mean, maybe to people, not to me. Because, I mean, even though Mac Jones won the championship and statistically had one of the best seasons in college football history, I don't think Mac Jones is better than Lance Fields, Wilson, or Lawrence. So maybe other people would because of his stats, but nah. If we're just talking about traits, if we're isolating the player from the team, if you isolate Lance from how good his team was, Mac Jones from how good his team was, Fields from how good his team was, Trevor Lawrence, all of these guys, I still don't think Kellen Mond's better than any of them. Who is this film of? I think that was CJ Mosley earlier. I have Curtis Samuel on now, though. Why hate the Falcons? I'm from Atlanta, so most of the people I talk trash to are Falcons fans. But I tell this all the time. My close friend circle consists of a few Falcons fans, one Cowboys, one Steelers, one Colts, one 49ers, one Rams, one Bears, one Patriots, and then the rest of the Falcons fans. I don't know any other Burgundy and Gold fans. I don't know any Eagles or Giants fans personally, so that's why I don't really hate those teams that much. I hate the Falcons the most, Patriots second most, Cowboys come third. And I've been bred to hate the Cowboys, and we play them twice a year, so I hate them because of that and throughout history. But I don't have any personal beef with Cowboys fans like y'all do. Like how y'all go to school, you got to deal with them. How you go to work, you got to deal with them. The one Cowboys fan friend I know is actually pretty cool, and he's not that ignorant. Like we don't even really have that many arguments about it. Like he's one of my more cool friends. The Falcons are an all-around raggedy team. I agree. Yeah, get on them. Talk trash about them. Even though I'm not going to lie. As much as I hate the Falcons, their jerseys are tough. I like their jerseys. Nah, I may be biased because I'm such a diehard Georgia Bulldog fan, red, black, and white. But, hey, man, them Falcons jerseys are pretty tough, especially when they wear them mostly blacks. But, no, the Falcons are trash. They're hot dog water. Useless, man. Forget the Falcons. Man, y'all underrated Landon 2019. See Rico to go coming back for a little extras. The one compliment. Did you see what she said? Yeah, I'm peeping. I'm reading everything. I'm gonna get ready and go to the weight room. All right, Andres. Love the reporting from your last video. Appreciate that, man. Thank you. EDP is a deeper creeper. Never heard it worded like that. You should look at Kellerman. True, but over the Cowboys. Yeah, man. Again, like I just explained, I don't have any personal beef with the Cowboys. I know I'm supposed to hate them. We play them twice a year, so I hate them because of that. But my Cowboys fan friend is actually pretty straight. I hate the Falcons way more because of my friends than I hate my Cowboys fan friend. Like, it's not even close. Again, I don't have to deal with Cowboys fans like y'all do. I don't. I only know one guy, and even then, he's not that ignorant. My Steelers and Colts fan friends are more ignorant, and I argue with them more than I do my Cowboys fan friend. But I know I'm supposed to hate the Cowboys, and I was born in Maryland, and my mom and them and my granddad and all of them were burgundy and gold fans, and they grew up hating the Cowboys. So I hate them because of them. Like, it was just passed down to me. I was raised to hate the Cowboys, but again, with my experiences with Cowboys fans in Atlanta, I really don't have many. So I know I'm supposed to hate the Cowboys, and they're third, but it's just Patriots and Falcons, man. I can't. There's no way you can convince me to hate another team more than those two. You already know I'm team trade up for Parsons and sign Rodgers next year. Hey, man, that's a dream case scenario. Actually, if Mon was on LSU, we've had Memphis weapons, Gainwell, Cox, and he would be QB3. Again, I disagree, because when I watch film, I'm not looking at box score. I don't care about his stats. I don't care about how many games he won. I'm looking at traits. I'm looking at how accurate he is, what his ceiling is, his potential, his footwork. I'm looking at traits, and I just don't think Kellerman is as good as those guys. What if we would have drafted Russ over RG3? That is crazy. Hey, Outlaw, let Rico know Mike Vick is from the 757. Oh, you already know. I know Virginia deep out there. Y'all got, first of all, y'all got to have some of my favorite producers ever. Y'all got Timberland and Pharrell, who I can argue are two top 5 producers, period, in life. I think y'all got Chris Brown, Trey Songz. I don't know about the 7-5 area specifically, but I know Virginia. Y'all got like Chris Brown, who's arguably one of the most talented human beings on earth. I didn't even know he could draw that well on top of everything else that he could do. That man be drawing like real life portraits where you think it's a picture. Like, it's crazy. Y'all got Mike Vick, y'all got AI. Virginia hold it down for such a small state, man. Don't sleep on Virginia. DJ Swearinger will love playing in this defense. Also, it will solve our free safety problem. I want us to grab Jonathan Cooper late for defensive end. Yeah, I would love to bring in a DJ Swearinger for cheap, honestly. Where we at? Oh, I got to get to the donations first, and I'll get back to the comments. Late but here, what it do? First of all, appreciate the donation. My boy Johnny Boat in the building, man. Big shouts out to my boy Johnny Boat. Got to give you the Carlton dance, man. Please check out our Darius Washington TCU. He's like a mini honey badger. I have started him. I think it was you and maybe somebody else. I'm not sure if it was multiple of y'all. But somebody told me to look at our Darius Washington. And I've started. I haven't done a deep dive, but I've started. So I'm going to make sure I continue on him next. He's going to be my next guy. Make sure I really look at. All right, I wrote that down just in case. I went to the Super Bowl. It was tough. Hey, why y'all dogs barking? What happened? What happened? Why y'all barking? Hey, Brody, Aja, stop. Who in the backyard? Brody, stop. Come here. I'm live streaming. Come here. Talk to me. Calm down. Then he got the mohawk hair. You know when dogs get mad and their hair stands up? Brody super got that right now. Like, it's like super duper. And Brody, stop barking. I think Quentin FN is from Detroit. No, he's from Texas. I just don't know what part of Texas. I think it's somewhere random. I can't remember. It's some random city that I don't have memorized. Brody, come here. Stop. Stop looking swole. Come here. Is that bad? Come here. Hi, Aja. Can you tell him to stop, Aja? Brody, stop. It's not that. Brody, stop. Live stream. Come here. No, come here. Ow, Aja. I agree 100% hell too. Orange and black is my favorite color combo too. That's awesome, bro. It's easily. I mean, Even besides Halloween, which is my favorite holiday, orange is my favorite color in general, and then orange and black together is just ridiculous. Where you lived at in the DMV? I was born in. I have a sticky note because my mom wrote it down. I know I have something to do with Mitchellville, Largo, Bowie, and stuff like that. Somewhere I was born, that's where I lived for a little while. Greenbelt, somewhere in that area, just PG County basically. Just that area, Largo, Bowie, Mitchellville, all of that. I think I went to Berwyn Heights Elementary School and Woodmore. I think those are the two elementary schools I went to while I was there. But I moved to Atlanta when I was young. I never went to middle school, high school. I was already in Atlanta when I did middle school and high school, all of that. And then I was in New York for college. Where we at? Rico, did you ever check out? Okay, I wrote that down. I was born and raised in VA, but out in Minnesota, y'all don't know winter is brutal. Oh, I bet. Oh, you got it. I know that Midwest area is worse than New York. Except for like upstate, like Buffalo and stuff. Buffalo's terrible. But like New York City doesn't, I mean, they get snow. And when I was there, we would get like pretty bad snow. But it's not the Midwest. Yeah, the Midwest got it, bro. Y'all different. Trey Lance is the best. Y'all got it, bro. I'm not. Y'all, that's all y'all right there, man. I ain't even trying to compete with the snow. I'm not even trying to compete with it. PG County, y'all from Landover. Oh my God, I just created a whole nickel formation in my head. DMV. Do you think Rashad Breeland is still good? Oh, Brashad Breeland. I was like, Rashad. Who? There we go, Brashad. I think Brashad Breeland, that ship is sailed. Your honest opinion on Monty Rice? I'm not that high on him. I don't. If it's a Georgia guy that I don't even want my Burgundy and Gold to get him, that should tell you everything you need to know about him. I like Monty Rice, but he's too limited. And I like Eric Stokes. I would like to get Eric Stokes in late. Well, he's not gonna make it late after that 40 time. I would give Tyson Campbell a chance late. What's our tight end? I forgot my boy, my tight end. Trey McKitty. I would give maybe a chance way later in the draft, but I like Tommy Tremble and Pat Fryermuth and all of those guys. Brevin Jordan more than him. I'm trying to think of other Georgia guys that may be worth a look. My boy J.R. Reed, like I'm not really high on him either. You know what I'm saying? So if it's a Georgia guy that I don't want, you know, that just tell you how I feel about him as a prospect. Because, you know, I want as many Georgia guys on this team as possible. I'm tired of having a whole bunch of Alabama, Oklahoma, now it's Ohio State. But the Ohio States have been doing as well. The Alabamas have been doing as well. So I'm not really mad at it. But I would like a lot of Georgia guys on here, man. We got a lot of Oklahoma, a lot of Alabama. You know what I'm saying? I want some Georgia guys on here, too. I mean, we had Thomas Davis, but he didn't do much. He's an old head, so that didn't even really count. Shout out Greenbelt. Ayo, heard you went to Berwyn Heights. Yeah, that's where I went to elementary school. Berwyn Heights is where I went to elementary. Bro, we have the worst snowing nation here in Texas. Shout out Greenbelt. Yeah, I'm sorry. I skipped a whole lot of questions, but I'm trying to catch up. Now I'm going to try to scroll around. Christian, you got them ties. We got snow here in June, even July sometimes. Oh, no, y'all tripping out there. In New York, snow kind of stops like March. Like April is still kind of cold because I know like the school I went to, we have a carnival every year like in April, and it was still cold. Kind of, it would be like 40s and 50s, which is not fun for a carnival if you're trying to get on one of those rides that's pretty fast. Wind kind of hitting you a little different. But yeah, the snow's done as of March in New York, so the snow in June is ridiculous. That's positively absolutely ridiculous. Let me bring up some William Jackson. Let's get some William Jackson on the because that's my favorite free agent signing. So let's go to William Jackson next. Again, let me know if y'all want me to look up a specific person. Again, in the NFL, not the draft, because I don't want YouTube to get mad at me. I don't want a flashbang being thrown into my window because I'm out here doing copyright infringement. Hold on. Bet. All right, there we go. So I got William Jackson on the screen. Now, Doug Williams already told me it's Lance or Parsons. Man, but I wish. Why isn't anybody talking about Carlos Basham in the draft? I'm about to check him out. What's good, PayPal? Why is that your name, though? PayPal. Let me copy that because I'm not even exactly sure who that is. So I'm about to go check him out, too. Where we at? I was born in Red. I read that. We cannot pass on the Pursuit Star. Yeah, what it do? Was good, Johnny Bo. Dante Cool was good from 757 as well. Calamano Davis Mills. I hope I got most of them. I know I missed a lot though, but I had to catch up though because I was starting to reply to stuff like 10 minutes late People not even knowing who I'm talking to or about. Is it just me or does the NFL draft give me chills? Young adults are feeling their dream. Yeah, nah, the draft is beautiful, man. I think Monty Rice has good coverage potential with his speed and instincts, but he's way down the list. Yeah, I've liked him for college, but for my burgundy and gold, I don't really like Monty Rice like that. Now, Nakobe Dean, when he comes out of the draft, oh, he's going to be a problem. Nakobe Dean is going to be the truth. I'm hoping he's our next Roquan Smith this upcoming season. So I'm really high on Nakobe Dean. I'm much higher on Nakobe Dean than I am on Monty Rice. Yeah, Rico, the new nickel formation is basically 4-3, but you're replacing the strong safety with your slot corner, right? It's called 4-4-3. That's interesting. That's random. Hey, wait, whatever happened to No Sean Marino? I don't know. He just kind of died off. I don't know what happened to him. We only played. That's such a young. Wasn't he like on NFL Street? I went to Oakcrest Elementary back in 0405. What did William Jackson say about Bengals? You talking about when he was talking about he's glad to get out of that toxic fan base? He said something to that extent. I'm not saying it word for word, but that was the general gist of it. He was basically saying, I'm happy to get out of that toxic fan base. You know, they spread negativity. Negativity is contagious and stuff like that. Love the show. I think we grabbed QB in third. It was good, Calvin. Appreciate that, man. Man, 9 likes, we get them up before your next comment. Oh, that's a good point. We do need to get more likes up, man. We got a lot of people in here. I appreciate it. Thank you, Frederick. But TMS, you really not playing about that Julio? All right. Just for you, I'll go pull up the Julio. Let me go see. We have no chance of getting them, though. Why do you want to look at Julio? I'll come back. I'll just come back to William Jackson. But I don't know what the Julio highlights are for. And Julio, so his whole career is annoying because he plays for the Falcons now, and he played for Alabama in college. And I'm a Georgia fan, so I just always he's just always annoying. He went from being on one of the teams I dislike the most in college to the team I hate the most in the NFL. But I love Julio though. Julio's fine though. I can't deny talent. Use 4-4-3 base defense because your slot corner can double up as a strong safety if he can. 2 wide receiver slot corner can back up as a strong safety. This boy J-Mon trying to mastermind something. Rice or Isaiah McDuffie could be that sleeper London Fletcher type. Okay, that's interesting. Let me write that down. Peep them out. Because we may not go linebacker first 3 rounds. And then after that, we're going to have to start considering a lot of sleepers like my boy Astonishing is trying to put us on to. Northern Virginia is where it's at. Yeah, I'm still confused about the whole lines of what's DC, what's Maryland, what's Virginia as far as like the DMV goes. Like with people talking about like what part is which and stuff. I'm always like, it's really hard. I mean, some people have tried to explain it to me, but I'm still lost. For somebody not from the DMV, even somebody that was born there, that's a very confusing concept for us people outside of the DMV. Besides, what's your favorite option so far? I like Renegades. I'm Team Red Wolves or Wolves, whatever. I just want Wolves. Everything else is cool. At the end of the day, I don't really care that much. I'm X's and O's. I care about building the team. I care about winning games. The name and all of that. I mean, I prefer for it to be Wolves, but at the end of the day, no matter what the name is, I'm gonna be a fan of the team. Just because the name is trash is not gonna stop me from watching games, rooting for this team, and being here even when we're 0-16. I want a good name, but it's not like I'm not one of them petty fans. It's like I'm gonna stop rooting for the team if we get a bad name. I don't want to say I was first on Chin, but I was really early. Let them know, Johnny. But if it's gun formation, the slot corner can go back to his original place and you have enough linebackers to stop the run and stop the pass. This boy J-Mon think he on there. Okay, he trying to Bill Belichick it. I like First City defenders. The Falcons could have had Chase if they put Julio in that trade package for 2. That's a good point. Wouldn't that make 4-4-3 basically the same as nickel? I thought the second number was linebacker, so wouldn't that be like a 4-6? You have to live here. I like Wild Hogs and Red Wolves. Do you know who Amp is? Amp. What's Amp? Garrett Wallow and Tony Fields are sleepers for coverage linebackers. This boy Astonishing is on it, man. Y'all gotta go make sure y'all subscribe to my boy Astonishing, bro. He does not play. That boy Astonishing does not play. You said the DC starters, J-Mon, new DC. For new DC, I'm Amp. Oh, I'm Amp. Oh, AMP. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, never mind. I see what the 4-6 looks like. Okay, I didn't get the AMP for I was lost. I didn't even think of your name as an acronym. Andre Cisco's pretty good. I like Andre Cisco a little bit. Not sure why Collins is so against playing linebacker. He would be really good, I believe. Same here. I think it's just a durability thing. I think linebackers, I think safety maybe get paid more than line. I don't know. I don't know what the strategy is, honestly. Oh, my boy, with the donation, the Chase Young account. Hold on, let me go back over here. Appreciate the donation. Y'all been doing, yeah, man. Y'all been donating today, man. I really appreciate that. Appreciate that. You think we should still trade up? Yes, sir. Yes, of course. I'm team trade up to the very end. Who you like better, Zaven Collins or the linebacker from Notre Dame? Oh, I'm JOK. JOK. What's good, beef and that? Yeah, I'm JOK over Zaven Collins. I like Zaven Collins a lot too, but I'm Michael Parsons and Jamin Davis. Then a slight gap. Then I'm JOK, Zaven Collins, Jabril Cox, all in one pile, and it's kind of really. I think I like JOK more than Zaven Collins, but it's not like a gap in between them. You know what I'm saying? If we pass up on Travis CT, that's going to be a terrible decision. Could Sims brothers get packaged for a 4th round pick? Nah, but it'll be beautiful. DMV is considered a tri-state. DC is DC, Maryland. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know that part, but I just don't like where y'all draw the lines at. That's where it gets confusing. I know, like, exactly what DMV is. It's crazy, too, because, like, me living in Atlanta and New York, like, a lot of people, when you say DMV, they're like the car place or whatever. Like, they always do, like, the place where you go get your license and stuff. So it's kind of hard to explain people in general what the DMV is. But even me who was born there, like, I just don't exactly get where the lines are. I know PG County is technically DMV, and I know Baltimore isn't. But then, like, the in-between is where it's like, I don't know, man. Just sub to Astonishing. Thank you, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to Astonishing, man. He's out here, bro. His videos are professional, bro. His first video is definitely more professional than my first video. He's going crazy. JOK, a Notre Dame boy. He about to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Oh, yeah. Jones is a Notre Dame fan. So you're burgundy and gold, Notre Dame, and the Lakers. I got to keep track of that. Zay a monster. Yeah, I like Zaven Collins as well. I mean, Michael Parsons and Jamin Davis is just up there for me, man. I love those two, man. And I was late to Jamin Davis. I was late like everybody else. He said Notre Dame sucks. Christian Miller, you ain't got to do that to him, bro. Jones, get him, bro. Get him, Jones. I can't take up for Notre Dame. Actually, it's crazy too, because one of my close friends, my Rams fan friend, is a Notre Dame fan. So I've had to deal with Notre Dame since I've been loving sports and stuff too. My Steelers friend is a Michigan fan. My Rams friend is a Notre Dame fan. My Colts friend is a USC fan. My Bears friend is an Auburn fan. My 49ers friend doesn't care that much. My Falcons friends are either Georgia or nobody, because a lot of them just only watch Falcons. Trying to think. Cowboys fan, he doesn't really have a college team. Who am I missing? But yeah, that's what I got to deal with. So if you like that list of teams, I got to deal with Michigan Steelers. I got to deal with Colts, USC. I got to deal with Rams, Notre Dame. I got to deal with it all over the place, man. With college and NFL, I got to talk trash on all kinds of levels. Patty Fisher from Northwestern could be in the Dodgers for MLB. Dang, the Dodgers. So you just LA 2 teams, DC 1, and Indiana 1. And it's crazy, too, because New Yorkers are Notre Dame fans. Like, New Yorkers, people born and raised in New York. Notre Dame is, like, New York's team. It's so weird, because Indiana is all the way over there. I don't know if there's some history behind that, but for some reason, like, all my New York friends are Notre Dame fans as well. From Northwestern could be a great linebacker, too. That boy JOK will be all over the field. I agree. When 93.9 goes off, that's where the DMV ends. I don't even know where 93.9 is. You lost me with that. Is that a highway? I know Atlanta's like I-85, I-75, I-20, I-285, and then 400. That's all I know. I don't know anything outside of that. I think 75 can take you all the way to Maryland and all the way up to Detroit. I know 85, I think, is the one that goes to New Orleans, I think. Something like that. I-20 goes, I know, through Alabama and stuff. I forgot. I forgot. What's up, Rico? DC Southside in the house. Who would you rather take for the break and go, JOK or Parsons? I'm straight Parsons. Straight Parsons. What's good, Boosie? What's good, Boosie? DMV, DC Metro, which includes parts of Maryland and Virginia. Yeah, I mean, again, I know that it's just hard. Like, I have never heard a definitive line. I'll ask one guy from the DMV. He'll say the line's here. I'll ask another guy from the DMV. He'll have a completely different line of what's acceptable and what's not. I think the easiest to understand was maybe counties. Somebody trying to break it up in counties, kind of. You want O-line or tight end? Look at Notre Dame. I can't argue against that. I'm not gonna lie. We blew y'all out 34-10 though, Jones. What's good, Yoshi? Channel member in the building. Big Blue Jacoby Stevens, safety from LSU, is gonna be a better linebacker than JLK. Dang, wait, what? That's a claim right there. The real Death Valley. I lost respect for Notre Dame since Alabama blew them out. Are you talking about the Jalen Smith? You talking about the Jalen Smith Notre Dame? That was bad. Oh no. That's the what's his name? They got catfish Notre Dame team, I believe. Which Notre Dame team was that? Am I tripping? Can't remember. That was Jalen Smith, right? Am I tripping? That was the Jalen Smith Notre Dame team. He got hurt in that game, I believe. Radio. Oh, that's the radio station. Oh yeah, I'm B103 out here, 107.9. You know what I mean? That's Atlanta. Yes, you have to deal with us Alabama Crimson Tide fans too. Yeah, on my channel too. Yeah, man. Radio station. It's a radio. 93.9. Oh, I was talking about highways. I don't know, man. You lost me. You're a Clemson fan. What y'all think about my defense? I'm interested in seeing how that would work, but I can't confirm. 93.9, 95.5. Yeah, and then Georgia State is 85.5 if you want to listen to all kinds of genres. Like, they play rock, alternative, techno, like anything. Literally everything. Like country, they'll play some rap. If it's like a Joey, like a Talib Kweli, Most Def, Tribe Called Quest, like they play all of that abstract music. So those are like the radio stations I know. Howard County down. I don't even know what Howard County is. The linebacker from LSU good. Other than that, I get no argument. If you want players that don't show up for big games, look at Notre Dame. But the offensive linemen and tight ends are no joke. We held Bama 231. OSU let them drop 52. Monte Te'o. There we go. Thank you, Monte Te'o. Penn State and Temple, yeah, they're linebackers. Penn State is a linebacker, you like crazy, bro. Rico, did you ever see Freakish tight end ex-basketball player we picked up? Yes, sir. I did a whole video covering him. I talked about him for like over 30 minutes. I didn't think it was going to take me that long to talk about him, but I'm really excited about him just to basically summarize all of the 30 minutes. Jabril Cox from LSU is a beast. Oh, that's who you're talking about from LSU. I got to remember that he's not coming from North Dakota State anymore. I wanted him when he was at North Dakota State, but he went back another year, transferred to LSU, and then, the rest is history. Now I don't think he's going to make it out of the second round. When last year, I feel like he may have been a fifth-round pick, which is smart for him. There's a reason he did that. Instead of getting drafted in the fifth or maybe later last year, go back, transfer to LSU, and now you can end up being a second-round pick or higher, and you make more money. So that's a good idea for Jabril Cox, but I was sad as a Burgundy and Gold fan that really wanted him. You know what I mean? Notre Dame is always Clemson got blown out by LSU, and LSU got blown out by Bama. The offensive line will struggle early and start to materialize as the season goes on. I can see that. What's good, Nick? That's kind of what we did last year. Notre Dame and Oklahoma are always overrated every season. DMV is Howard County, Maryland to Spotsylvania County, Virginia. Spotsylvania, that sounds like something with like vampires or something. I don't know. It just sounds it sounds like to Spotsylvania. Something, I don't know. It just like, why is it? That's such a dramatic name. They OD'd on that name. Roll Tide Roll. We are retooled and ready to make another run at the Natty this year. It must be fun being an Alabama fan, not having to worry about nothing. It must be nice. 7 in a row ACC champs. 95 line DMV was good. Beast Mode 2.0 was good. I'm catching up to the comment section. I'm gonna take a break to finally eat a cookie. I deserve it. He said it's basically like a disguise 4-3, but big nickel, but just an extra linebacker type of thing, I think it'd be a base defense. Hey man, you never know. He said claps. I would be interested in seeing if that could work, J-Mon. I wish we could do some type of simulation. I wish technology was far enough to where we could just insert our players and run that defense and see what happens. Like a little virtual simulation. Chauvin will be convicted of lesser charges and will get a light sentence. Ill enragement that Mr. Von will agree to plead. Oh, I just realized what you're talking about. Yeah, that whole situation is wild. I mean, the ACC does suck. That's the only reason our teams are good. Join the army and become One of Master Rico. That master thing is still throwing me off. Yep, you think Jalen Waddle gonna get drafted by the Giants or Eagles? I feel like one of them is. Jamar Chase, Jalen Waddle, Devonta Smith. Between those three players and those two teams, one of them is going to one of those places. I can't see it not happening. Finna be a DC for real. Watch, he fall behind in like 10 minutes. Now I'm working on it. Alabama and Auburn fans annoying. Oh, you must be in Alabama then. You must be in Alabama. I didn't know Auburn was in Alabama until I was like in middle school. I never knew in elementary school where Auburn was. I was like, Auburn? Okay. Oh, we got another donation. Okay. The real Chase Young account. Okay, so he's showing up the other one. He donated more, and instead of Chase Young, he's the real Chase Young. Appreciate the donation, man. I really appreciate y'all. Y'all doing y'all thing this stream, man. Really, really appreciate it, man. Really, really appreciate it. Oh, I did the Julio. Now I'm gonna go back to Mike, my boy William Jackson, TMS. I spelled my own first name wrong. I put too many A's in William. Alright, get Julio Jones off my screen. I'm tired of looking at Falcon stuff. Appreciate the donation again, though. We doing this up for show. We doing up this year for sure, man. I'm so excited, bro. I really think we're gonna be really good. Now, winning Super Bowls, you gotta figure out the quarterback position to win Super Bowls. Period. In this day and age, if it was the 1980s, you know, we can go out there with Kyle Allen and probably win a Super Bowl if our defense were good enough. But it's not the 1980s anymore. So, but I do feel like we're finally out. We're out of the whole toxic, drama-filled type of thing. Like we're done with that. Our organization is now one of those teams is always going to be a threat, always going to be an upstanding team that you can with model players, guys that can be faces of franchises. Like the culture is going to be great with Ron Rivera. So the future is definitely bright. How bright is the argument, but definitely bright. I don't see us being trash anytime soon. Had a lot of the major Civil War battles that happened in this country. Oh, it sound like it. Sound like medieval times almost. Sound like even further back than the Civil War. Madden used to have play creators. What's your prediction on the Washington football team's upcoming season? It all depends on this draft, man. It depends on who we take, man. It's really hard to predict. Even though, like, as of right now, how our roster is currently constructed, I'm thinking 10-7, honestly. Yeah, I think I can be defensive coordinator. That boy J-Mon not playing. Tamari and Terry in the 4th or 5th. That's an instant option. Two scary Terrys. Would you rather stay at 19 and take Parsons or trade up for Lance? Trade up for Lance. What's good, Enrique? Trade up for Lance is my dream case scenario, period. I don't care what's going on. And I love Michael Parsons. Michael Parsons is my 3rd. Trade up for Lance 1. Trade up Fields 2. Michael Parsons. I think we're going to have to probably even trade up for Michael Parsons. So trade up for Michael Parsons 3rd. Nah, Jamar Chase going to the Bengals. I can see that. Jamar Chase or Kyle Pitts. I think it would be smarter to get Kyle Pitts, though. First of all, they already have 3 at least decent receivers. T. Higgins hasn't reached his potential. Tyler Boyd is pretty straight. I feel like he's fairly underrated. And then Kyle Pitts is a tight end. And you can argue Kyle Pitts, even if he never blocks a day in his life, is the best wide receiver in this draft class. Like, he's that good. So I just don't see why you would take Jamar Chase over Kyle Pitts, but I mean, I can see Jamar Chase going to, if the Bengals just personally like him a lot, they want like an Odell type of guy, then hey. How much better can this offense be this year? What else would you like to see from us on that side of the ball in the draft? We got to get a tight end number 2, especially we can't depend on Sammis Reyes to work out. I hope he does, but I'm not depending on it. I would like some more offensive line depth, especially competition at the offensive line. May the best man win, left guard, left tackle. And I want my future quarterback. I don't want to go into 2021. I mean, I'm going to hope we win games and stuff. I'm going to be rooting for us to go 10-7 like I predict. But I'm always going to have in the back of my mind, we don't have our quarterback in the future. So we're going to be right back in this ugly boat again next season if we don't address it. How much better can his offense be this year? Okay, there we go. And I feel like we may get like a sleeper receiver late in the draft. Oh, we got another donation. My boy Alexander Wilson, man. He always pulls up and donates, man. I really appreciate it, man. Let me get my boy Carlton on the screen and dance for you real quick. Don't underestimate Snyder messing things up. He did this before when he thought when he thought Kyle Shanahan and Matt LaFleur didn't know good football. Yeah, but I think he's fine. I've never seen him stay out the way like this, so I'm assuming he will. I wouldn't bet my life savings on it, but I'm thinking, I'm confident, I'm hopeful that he will stay out the way. If you don't know the coach for Saban, you're not a Bama fan. That's a good point. Rico still has the rant with the Rico link. Oh yeah, people want to pull up. I still do it every Thursday. No, I live in Georgia. I met a lot of those fans when I lived in Columbus, Georgia. Ah, man. Okay, I feel that. I bet. Columbus, Georgia. Isn't Columbus the city that's like, it's half Georgia and half Alabama? Like, it's Columbus on this side and something else on the other. I forgot what the other thing was. But that's where my granddad is from. So I even went there for the Morehouse Tuskegee. I think it was Tuskegee, right? Where Morehouse and Tuskegee play every year. I went down there. Like, what was that? Was that before Corona? That was definitely before Corona, but I'm trying to think how far. Was it November or October? It was right before Corona, though. What will our name be in 2021, and what do you like? I'm Red Wolves or Wolves, whatever. Any type of Wolves, that's my favorite. By far, it's not even close. Bruce Allen fell upward is no more. Wait, what is that? What is that word? What does that mean? Really think I can be a DC Christian? Defensive coordinator. Hey, man, J-Mon, you never know, bro, for real. Tamarian Terry plays kind of like Randy Moss. Whoa, that's big time compliments, because Randy Moss different. Now, that's one of the most athletic receivers that ever touch a football. What's good, Davey Thomas? Rico, can you read my last comment? What'd you say, Justin? How did I miss what you said? What'd you say? I'm scrolling forever. I don't see nothing from Justin. You got to re-put it, because I just scrolled pretty far. I don't see nothing. Or did it just not appear for me? Maybe it just didn't appear. I've noticed even when I'm on my gaming channel, like J-Mon will say something and I'll never see the comment pop up. But yeah, the biggest weakness to my defense is that if you don't have a good free safety, it's gonna be scary. Yeah, that's a good point. But that 4-4-3 that you got going, that's 4-4-3. Defense still wins championships. Tom Brady isn't half the QB Mahomes is currently, but that Tampa. I mean, yeah, it matters, but quarterback clearly matters the most. It's not the 1980s. Tom Brady's still really good, like, period. Tom Brady's still really good. Now, that Buccaneers defense was crazy, but I mean, of course, like, you put Pat Mahomes on the Bucks, and you put Tom Brady on the Chiefs, the score is even worse. But quarterback matters, bro. I guarantee you, Kyle Allen could not have taken that same Buccaneers team to the Super Bowl and won it. Period. If we trade up, who do you think we would trade away? I would like to include Brandon Sheriff in the trade package. Bengals getting Penei Sewell. I actually think they may go Kyle Pitts. I don't know. I mean, I feel like offensive lineman is definitely a bigger need, but at the end of the day, a great receiving core and an average O-line wins you more games than a great O-line and an average receiving core, in my opinion. But I feel like they should go Penei Sewell or Slayer or whatever, one of them guys, Elijah Vera Tucker. But I wouldn't be surprised if they go Kyle Pitts, because he is a generational talent. Like, Kyle Pitts don't come around often. Kyle Pitts is more of a rare talent than a Penei Sewell, in my opinion. You rather give up assets to get Parsons than stay at 19 and get JOK? It depends. If we're moving up to 14, that may only take like a third round pick. Yeah, I'm doing that. I'll trade a third round pick for Michael Parsons. Where am I at? What was I at? Oh, we got another donation. My boy Tyrone Browner, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Big time. Big time. Didn't even have anything to say. Just wanted to donate, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Oh, I left stuff on the. There we go. Okay. Where we at? I got lost. Seems like we should be allowed early practice with teams who got new coaches since COVID. Bro, I've been saying the same thing, Donovan, bro. We never got our month early practice and starting OTAs and all of that. We never got it because of last year. I got a crazy mock draft on my channel where we get Terry and I comp him to Moss. Okay, I'm not mad at it. Without blocking Pitts is not better than Jamar. The Jamar slander has to stop. Nah, I'm taking Kyle Pitts. I'm sorry, but Kyle Pitts is different. I'm sorry. I love Jamar Chase too, but Kyle Pitts is different. April 29th draft pick. Where my son Rich at? Also, you can run like a Tampa 2 defense, but your slot receiver can either man up with a slot guy or blitz. Didn't Kyle Pitts get outperformed at his pro day by a guy that's even played actual snap of basketball? Nah, Kyle Pitts still overall. I mean, it's on and off. I mean, Sammis Reyes, they're saying, is the most athletic tight end to ever touch the NFL, so that's really not fair. Plus, Kyle Pitts is really agile, and Sammis Reyes never did his agile drills. And when you run Tampa 2, all your linebackers can cover the middle of the field instead of one of your cornerbacks, and he takes a beating. Yeah, that's a good point. Rico, who we looking at? What's good, Caleb? Man, I'm hoping we looking at Trey Lance. Do you still use Volakit? Yeah, for basketball, yes. William Jackson, the lockdown corner. Adonis. Adonis. Phoenix City is... Oh, Phoenix City, thank you. Phoenix City, thank you. There we go. That rings a bell. What's good, Stewie Brim? Rico, I've been eating a lot and working out, and now my weight is 238. How y'all this big? How y'all this big? I really don't like a 3-4 defense, but it's 1-3-4 I like, and that's the disguise 3-4. If we have to trade back Jamin Davis or Merrick. Oh man, if you can, if we're not trading up for quarterback and we trade back, and you can somehow get Jamin Davis, I'm super down for that. I mentioned a linebacker from Penn State weeks ago, and you blew me off. I mean, I'm team trade up for quarterback, period. But I would still be happy to get Micah Parsons. Again, it's 1A, Trey Lance, 1A, Justin Fields, and 1B, Micah Parsons, then everybody else. Maybe Jamin Davis second. But I'm still team trade up for quarterback, period. And again, I would be happy to get Micah Parsons, but I don't care even if we have the best defense in the NFL. If we don't have a quarterback that can lead us to a Super Bowl, what's it gonna matter? Again, I care about Super Bowls. I'm not sure about a lot of y'all, but winning a division doesn't mean much to me. I don't get excited about that. Winning a bunch of games, if it's not a Super Bowl, I'm disappointed. And I feel like we just need a quarterback to change that. I love Michael Parsons, and I would still be happy to get him, but it's not the same impact as getting a Trey Lance. You had to trade back Jamin Davis. If Pat Mahomes had 2 healthy tackles, the game would be different. Oh yeah, for sure. They would have won that. Even with the worst defense, if they just didn't, if everybody on the offensive line wasn't hurt, they would have won that. Phillies D-line won them that Super Bowl. Nah, but you're not going to act like Nick Foles didn't play well, though. Like, Nick Foles isn't a great quarterback, but he played well in that playoff run, that Super Bowl run. Period. He did. Again, Kyle Allen with that same Eagles team is not beating the Patriots. Michael Parsons isn't just a coverage linebacker, and that's what we need. Isn't a coverage linebacker. I think he can be. As athletic as he is, and as much coverage, as many plays as I've seen him play well in coverage, he just can't catch. That's my biggest problem with him in coverage. He can't catch. But other than that, I love Michael Parsons in coverage, and he has the ceiling and the potential to get even better. We got another donation, my boy Washington football fan, WGIL. Welcome back. First of all, I appreciate the donation. Bro, you will not be able to trade Brandon Sheriff. He's on a tag. Who will pay a guard 16, 18 million? That's what I'm saying. That's what somebody asked me, if you think we can get Brandon Sheriff for a first round. I was like, bro, I highly doubt it, but somebody's willing to do it. You do it immediately. We do that today. I want to draft defense to make it better than the 2000 Ravens. I mean, even then, it's just like, what can you... I mean, it's just... You need a quarterback. Rico, I've been watching Nakobe Dean, and he's a dog, bro. I love Nakobe Dean, man. That's my boy. I'm not going to necessarily say he's going to be the next Roquan Smith, but I do think he's going to be really good in his own right. And I feel like he's going to be the best linebacker we've had since Roquan Smith, so I'm really excited. Now, will he be Roquan Smith? I don't know. That's really hard. That's a really hard bar to reach, but I do feel like he will be our best linebacker that Georgia's had since Roquan. The Justin Jag. If Sheriff is traded, he'll have a contract lined up with the team he wants. I mean, and I agree, but the 49ers traded for Trent Williams and didn't do that. So who knows? But yeah, I would assume, like, it would be smart. It would behoove a team to do that, but I mean, you never know. Columbus, Georgia in the house was good, man. Y'all down there with it. I'm in Atlanta, but it's still Georgia. Maybe even the Bengals. You can get coverage linebacker 3rd or 4th, Jabril Cox, Chad Surratt, Baron Brown in. I don't think Jabril Cox honestly makes it out the 2nd, but that is true, though. The other guys probably. Even though Baron Brown and a lot of guys are high enough for him to take him in the 1st. I'm not, but... Have you thought about doing a video on the QBs could be available via trade or draft after the completion of this offseason? I've been thinking about it. Like Russell Wilson, Deshaun Watson, Aaron Rodgers, and stuff like that. I definitely have thought about it. And I may wait till after the draft. Because, like, say we get Trey Lance, it's like, you know, not really much of a point. But if we don't end up getting Trey Lance or Justin Fields, even if we take a Kellen Mond or Davis Mills, I'll do that video. Because I'm not just going to assume Davis Mills or Kellen Mond are the future of this franchise. So then I'll do the video. But I'll just probably wait till after the draft, though. Goodbye, Sheriff. I say if no QB, draft O-line or linebacker. The reason I like disguise 3 is because since one of our linebackers is lining up, he's like a D lineman. You could do so much with that. Put him with coverage or have him blitz. Trent Dilfer won a Super Bowl. We're going too far in history. I don't want to hear anything outside of the past 7 years. The NFL is completely different. Not even just talent wise, because I mean I can talk about talent for 30 minutes just by off of how great the quarterbacks have been that have been drafted just since 2015 alone. But just the rules itself. The rules are built for defenses to lose to offenses. A great offense is going to beat a great defense in the NFL now. That's just how it is. You need a quarterback to win. The best strategy to beat a great quarterback is to get another great quarterback, not to get a defense to stop him. That's just long gone. And even then, our defense is great. How much more y'all want to build it? I mean, I love Michael Parsons again. I'm not against drafting him, but it's just like how much better does the number 3 overall defense have to get? Clearly, we only won 7 games because of the quarterback. Hold on, let me what's it call it? Where we at? I did William Jackson. I'm just gonna go back to Ryan Fitzpatrick. Where's Ryan Fitzpatrick? Let me get my boy back. Here we go. All right. Browning may be best coverage linebacker in the draft, not so good as a run stopper, but that's why they'll allow substitutions, right? Yeah, hey, he can come in on obvious passing downs. Right now, we have that linebacker from the Giants who should come in on obvious running plays like 3rd and 1, 4th and 1. Baron Browning could come in on obvious passing downs like 3rd and long, 4th and long. You need to watch Stephen Gilmore. He looks like his brother. Okay, bet. Stephen Gilmore instead of Stephon. Me and my family were talking about Reyes, and we were talking about like he catches a ball running upfield and just gets popped. Yeah, no, that's my main thing with Samus Reyes. Can he take a hit? That's my main thing. He has to learn how to catch. He has to learn how to block. He has to learn just football in general. He's coming from basketball. He doesn't even know how to read a playbook yet. He probably doesn't even exactly know what a 4-3 defense even means yet. That's how raw he may be. But, well, maybe by now he does. But at one point, like recently, he probably didn't. So we got to see if he can take a hit, though. That's my main one. Yeah, with my 4-3, I compare it to a 4-3 because your linebackers do stuff. Your DBs could do things. And your defensive linemen can do defensive linemen. It's basically the 4-3, but with an extra corner. Should have known you were on it. Wait, what happened? There aren't going to be any more Trent Dilfers. NFL helps the Tom Brady's. Yeah, man, just quarterback talent is different now. Just look the last 5 years. Kirk Cousins went from being a easily top 15 quarterback. Even as much as I don't like him, I had to say he was top 15, probably even top 12. Now he may be in the 20s just off of the fact that within the last 5 years, Pat Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Justin Herbert, Kyler Murray. I'm missing a lot of people. Like, it's just like if you don't have a quarterback that can compete with these guys, you're going to get lost. You're going to get lost in the sun, no matter how great your defense is. Usually, from the early 2000s and back, you get a great defense and a great run game to counter a great quarterback. Now you need another quarterback to beat another great quarterback. You got to outscore him. It's just that simple. I wonder why Dallas Alexander didn't work out. He looked like he had such promise. He just wasn't very athletic. He was long, but he was never like a freak athlete. Look at what Quentin Nelson did to boost the O-line for the Colts, Jags, and Jets. Could get Sheriff to boost theirs to protect their young QBs. Call them up right now. Call them up and tell them that exact thing. Call the Jags and the Jets and tell them that right now. Make them do the trade. Do some Jimmy Moreland. Okay, I'll do Jimmy Moreland next. I wonder why. What you mean he can take a hit? He looks like a horse standing up. I mean, it doesn't matter how big you built though. I mean, he could be like this, but he's not used to taking hits. You know how we play football? We played football in middle school. Some of y'all even continued it to high school, then college and stuff like that. You're used to taking hits. If you're a basketball player, you're not used to that contact. It doesn't matter how big you are. You can be Samus Ray at 6'6", 260, almost all muscle. You're still not ready to take a hit from a 200-pound linebacker, a helmet to the rib cage. Like, it's just, And, we've seen a lot of guys in our training camp look like something until they had to take a hit. Terrell Pryor, once we finally got into them games, he looked like a training camp warrior. He looked like the savior of this franchise. We got in them games. He had to catch a pass over the middle and take one of them hits. It was over with. Trey Quinn looked like he was known as the guy with sure hands. Anytime you throw him the ball and he's open, he's catching it. Then he starts running routes over the middle in preseason and regular season. Can't catch nothing. Can't hold on to nothing. Some people just can't take hits. And I'm not even just saying injury-wise. I'm just saying mentally. Like, do you feel like going through that? Do you feel like dealing with that pain every day? You know what I'm saying? Or can you hold on to the ball after you get hit? I'm not talking about, like, is his body strong enough? It's more mental than anything else for me. I just don't like reaching for a QB just to have a QB of a future. If you give assets, it has to be a sure thing. No, it's not exactly to me. I mean, I see the argument, but we're never going to be great without a quarterback. Just letting y'all know that. We can be really good. We can be one of those teams that people hate to play against. We can be a strong playoff contending team, but we're never going to be like, oh yeah, Washington football team, I have them picking the Super Bowl. I have them winning the Super Bowl this year without a great quarterback. It's just never going to happen. I love Browning, but he's a top 5. But he's not a top 5 coverage linebacker in the draft. Maybe top 5 all around, but not coverage. Aaron Rodgers may be our QB to the Super Bowl next season. I would be so ecstatic. There aren't any sure things anymore. It's all risk-taking QBs in the first round, but everyone knows they have to take the risk nowadays. Exactly, bro. You got to do it. Scam money don't make money, bro. I just don't see why people don't understand that. People thought the Bills were crazy for trading up. So I think number 10 to get Josh Allen. People thought the Chiefs were tripping when they traded up for Pat Mahomes. People thought, even though the Texans didn't trade up for Deshaun Watson, people thought Deshaun Watson went too early. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you have your guy, go get him. Now, I feel like Lance and Fields are those guys, but if Rivera and company think somebody else is the guy, I'm going to support them. They have the benefit of the doubt for me. I just want them to take the guy that they love. Me personally, I hope it's Lance and Fields. Like I said on Twitter, we will find out all we need to know about Reyes the first time a linebacker drills him. Exactly. Avoids contact on the next one, or look at the linebacker to plant him in the dirt on a running play. I like that. Yeah, hey, man. We got to see what his mental makeup is, man. Rico, you need to watch Pro Wells. He is 6'4", 240 pounds, and they said he could be the next Antonio Gates. Okay, let me write that down. I feel like I've heard that name before, and I feel like I may have watched them before. A lot of these guys' names are starting to run into each other, bro. Not a horse. Wait. What about a horse? I missed that. I trade for a veteran QB over drafting a QB outside of the top 10. Because I don't. First of all, depending on what veteran quarterback you're talking about, it's going to cost you more than to trade up from 19 to 7. You saw Deshaun Watson and Russell Wilson was demanding like 3 first-round picks and some more stuff and players. We will have to give up less to go from 19 to 7 than what the 49ers gave up to go from 12 to 3. It's really not that bad. I definitely don't consider it mortgage in the future like a lot of people. Is AG our future running back? I think so. I love AG. I hope Bryce Love gets healthy, but I love Antonio Gibson. Now, granted, I may be a little biased because he's from right outside of Atlanta, but that's my dog right there. What's good, LB? When it was all on Peyton's shoulder for Denver, he failed. The next year when he was diminished, the defense carried him. Again, that's still further back, though. This is a new league. I'm talking about since like the last 5-7 years. It's a completely different league. Completely different rules and everything. Talent. Sorry, Rico. We got Steven Montez. Let him know. Let's get it. Let's go there. Let's go, Steven Montez. I'd take Lance over Fields. I agree. I'm with you. Did you ever check out Jalen Dart? No, I have not yet. I have a whole list. All the people y'all tell me to check out, I write them all down, and I have a whole list that I'm going one by one to each one of them. You rather trade up for Parsons than take JOK or Xavier in 19? Yes. But it depends on what we're talking about trade up. We're talking about from 19 to 14, which will probably take like our 19th pick and a 3rd round pick to get one of our 2 3rd round picks to move from 19 to 14. I'd do that. Yeah. For Micah? Yeah. I like Micah Parsons that much more than everybody else. Hey, bro, don't sleep on Taylor. That kid has a Brett Favre look. Mark my words. What's good, JS? I like Taylor Heineke, but can he stay healthy? Will he be able to do it when defense is actually game planning towards him and stopping him specifically? I've mentioned Pro Wells is a good contested catcher, but Antonio Gates, who honestly, if we don't trade up for a QB, I want to trade back. If I have 4 day 2 picks instead of 3, I'm kind of the same way. If we don't trade up for QB, I prefer to trade back, honestly. Because I feel like the 19th pick, just like the same guy you can get 19, you can probably get in the 20s anyway. So you might as well just try to get as many more picks as you can. I don't love anybody who I feel like is going to be at 19 enough to not trade back and risk trying to get them later on in the draft. Just plain and simple. So I'm with you. It's either trade up or trade back for me as well. What was that? 2015, maybe 2013. Rico, you caught up and it's 734, 16 minutes left. Yes, sir. I usually start to catch up towards the end anyway. But yeah, 16 minutes left. I'm in the stream at 750. I'm starving. Do we need a big speedy receiver? AGG and Harmon are slow. I feel like we're gonna address receiver one more time in the draft. I honestly do. Like late in the draft though, maybe like between rounds 5 through 7. Definitely a couple of undrafted free agents, so we'll see how that goes. But I would like a freak athlete big guy. That's why I was down to trade for N'Keal Harry as long as it's like a 5th round pick. I'm not willing to trade like a 2nd or definitely not a 1st, and I don't even want to do a 3rd for N'Keal Harry. But N'Keal Harry with his freak athleticism, I'm down. But like somebody like that in the draft, I would be down to take. I mean, because the same thing, N'Keal Harry with like a 6th round pick, or used our 6th round pick to get a guy. But even then, by the time 6th round comes around, I doubt anybody is as athletic as a N'Keal Harry would be left. But you never know. Does the 4-4 even exist anymore? I have good news. Aaron Rodgers did not sign his contract, so get the Aaron Rodgers jersey ready. Now I would be ecstatic we got Aaron Rodgers. You wouldn't be able to tell me name. Nathan, what's good, Cash? My boy Cash done pulled up twice in 1 week. I think he will. The kid is straight and ain't scared. I really hope so, bro. I really do. I really, really do. What videos you got planned and when should we expect them? Love your work and how are you? How you are a man of the people. Appreciate that, Rashard. I have a lot of stuff I'm working on. First of all, I have 2 more mock drafts to get to y'all before the draft, which comes in 11 days, so I'm behind. I got to come out with 2. I have my dream case scenario, and I have my my realistic scenario where the one I'm gonna try to get as many right as possible. I have more film sessions to come out with. I already gave you our Curtis Samuel and William Jackson. May do a Ryan Fitzpatrick one. May do Adam Humphries. I need to do some draft ones, but I feel like I may not have enough time because I still gotta watch film on a lot of guys. Let alone let alone watch film and do a film session, because editing videos is what takes the longest. But I have a lot of videos. I wanted to do that Quinn Miners video, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna have enough time for that. But I have a few video ideas that I'm working on now. Like right now, I'm working on a video where I'm gonna do my favorite 2 draft prospects at each position, and that's just in general. That's not even just for the burgundy and gold. I'm just talking about. Well, it will be more burgundy and gold centered, but it's not necessarily like only burgundy, like, because I'm gonna have Kyle Pitts on that list, and I don't feel like it's realistic that we'll get Kyle Pitts, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna talk about my 2 favorite prospects at each position. So linebacker, offensive tackle, wide receiver. So that's gonna be a video I put out before the draft. I'm also gonna come out with a general Washington draft strategy guide thing. So I'm gonna like consolidate all of the reports, like who we're interested in, who they met with, and things like that. Remember this list right here that I still have to update this, but these are the guys that we're interested in / met with, and like how many times we met with them. So I'm gonna reference this. I'm gonna talk about reports, like the recent reports that we may be willing to trade up for quarterback, linebacker, or offensive tackle. So I'm gonna just basically give you all of that information consolidated into one video to basically be like the general burgundy and gold draft guide, basically to give you a good idea of where we may go with our picks in the draft and things like that. So that's what I'm working on. Those are some of the immediate videos I'm working on. My boy King Saul with the $10 donation. I was not ready. My boy King Saul saying he ain't come to play, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. And good question, Rashard. Thank you. You allowed me to promote myself. Thank you for that. Please check out Jarlin. All right, let me write that down. I got you. I'm on my way. I'm writing it down. Is Young Threat in jail right now? Yeah, Young Threat is in jail, man. I rock with Young Threat so heavy. What does trade back mean? Oh yeah, we were just trying to like move from 19 to say like 25 and to get more picks in return. N'Keal Harry can't separate. Yeah, I mean, he's just not a great route runner. He's athletic, and I mean, honestly, he has a higher ceiling than Cam Sims, AGG, and Kelvin Harmon. But they all also have higher floors than N'Keal Harry, so it's a gamble. What really happened to the D in the playoff game against the Bucks? I'm still lost. Yeah, I don't know. The pass rush just wasn't ready, bro. They just acted like they didn't come to play, man. Tamari Terry in the 5th and Josh. I want Cornell Powell in the late. Maybe even as an undrafted free agent if he makes it that far, bro. I want Cornell Powell, bro. I'm not going to, like I talked about in my mock draft that I had us getting him in. Bro, he literally looked like one of the 5 best receivers in college for the very few games that he played. He wasn't played much. Clemson did not use him much, but when they did, he literally looked like one of the top. He looked like a top 5 receiver in his draft class. So if we can get him late in the draft, man, I'd be ecstatic, man. I'd be so ecstatic. Who should I do next? Ryan Fitzpatrick. Who else can who we looking at? We can do some. Oh yeah, I saw Jimmy Moreland earlier. Okay, I'm glad I remembered. Jimmy Moreland. Alright, you're up. Let's go, man. Talk to me. What's going on, Jimmy Moreland? Talk to me through the film. What's good? Where we at? Josh Imatabebe. I just did the draft pronunciation guide for that. That's the only reason I know how to pronounce it. Yeah, he's a talented receiver that I'm interested in late in the draft as well. Trey Hopkins, Steven Sims, Kyle Allen, the 2021 4th round pick and the 2020 5th round pick for the 7th pick. Devontae Coxey from Memphis is a 6'3" speedster too. Bro, Memphis just gets athletes, bro. Tony Pollard, Antonio Gibson, Devontae I don't know what's going on down there, but they don't win a lot of games, but they got athletes. How many Super Bowls will we if we get Aaron Rodgers? You talking about go to or win? I feel like we can honestly, if Aaron Rodgers has a good 5 to 7 years left, I feel like we can go to 2 Super Bowls. I feel like go to 2 or 3 because our defense is ready. Our receiving core is revamped. It's ready. It's not one of the best in the league, but it's definitely way better than what we've had. Our offensive line is nowhere near as bad as people act like. I feel like literally just the missing piece is quarterback. Because my main thing, and this is one of my biggest pet peeves with the whole not trading up for quarterback argument, just go defense. Defense wins championships. If you look around at every team in the NFL, none of them are perfect. Tampa Bay is probably the only team that's just top to bottom great at every position. And even then, their corners aren't that great. They just play very well in the playoffs. I'm not even sure if they're going to play that well starting this regular season. I feel like our corners are better than theirs. But like if you look at every team, the Bills, the Ravens, the Seahawks, anybody, the Chiefs, all of them have holes in several areas, but their great quarterback play makes up for it. So I just don't, I've never understood why everybody wants this team to be so perfect, but then avoid the most important position. Simi Fehiko would be a steal in the 5'4" speed and 6'4". Yeah, no, that is ridiculous, Joseph. That's a ridiculous type of that setup right there. Who do you think Orlando Brown going to? I don't know. He may end up just staying. I'm not gonna lie. Cause teams outbidding each other right now. Wasn't it a report that like 7 teams wanted to trade for him? So now the price is just going up and up and up, and it's gonna get to a point where everybody's just like, man, I don't got it. I ain't got it on me. I can't go up that high. The Ravens out here holding Orlando Brown for ransom right now. You're faster than me, astonishing. Because Tom Brady is just like that one smartest pocket. Yeah, and it's like, yeah, it doesn't even matter how weak his arm is. He's too smart. I dare you to find another quarterback that's as smart as Tom Brady, especially late in the draft. Like, that's never going to happen again. Orlando Brown's a $23 million a year left tackle. Yeah, whoever trades for him, you're going to have to pay him. Did the Gators wide receiver meet with Washington football team? Which, you talking about Kadarius Toney? Let me go look. I don't remember. I believe so. No. Oh yeah, we did. They met with Kadarius Toney. I believe only once though. I think only once. So it's not heavy interest. Like Zayvon Collins, they met with them multiple times. They met with Tevin Jenkins multiple times. Asante Samuel Jr. multiple times. Tommy Tremble, Anthony Schwartz. They met with all of those guys multiple times. I still have to update this list though, because there's probably some more people they met multiple times. It's crazy how many versatile varieties, okay, of inverted cover 2 defense plays there are. Well, that boy J-Mon definitely got to grow up to be a coach. Washington football team signed a slot corner recently, and he's a beast. You're talking about Daryl Roberts? He's very versatile. I don't know if he's great at any particular thing, but he's definitely versatile. I'm excited about his potential for real. I feel like at least he's a steady veteran presence that can help Jimmy Moreland and all of those guys in the secondary become better. Because he's played a lot of free safety, slot corner, outside corner, everything, and in the box a lot, like a lot of each one. He's not one of those guys that, you know, he's played free safety a little bit, but he's mostly a slot corner. No, he's played almost evenly amount of everything. So that's a great guy. That's like basically having another coach on the field, which I like. Yo, what's good, Casper? If we don't take a tackle during the draft and trade a first-round pick for Orlando Brown, I'm doing a bid for each position of best guys for us, linebacker, all in one. So, yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. But mine's going to be a mix of what's best for us and who's just the best in the draft, period. But, yeah, I'm basically doing the same thing. Go and copy my pastor's book, The Questions of Life. I said Jimmy Marlin. We need an athletic Cooley in the backfield. I would love that. Samus Reyes may be that. Josh Imor Imader Bebe. Not sure if he was on your. Yeah, he was. What's good, winner? You should check out running back Shane Simpson. All right, that's gonna be kind of far down on my list though, because I don't feel like running back is a big enough need for me to prioritize that over like the linebackers and safeties and stuff like that. But I do want to get to it. Can we move John Allen and Ioannidis? With Ioannidis coming back, do we need Allen? But Jonathan Allen's better than Ioannidis. Ioannidis is a better pass rusher. But like overall defensive lineman, Jonathan Allen and Deron Payne are definitely better because Ioannidis isn't a good run stopper. I prefer. That's why he only comes in on usually like obvious passing downs. I prefer to say Hemeter Bebe. Yeah, I just did it. I just had him in my pronunciation guide, and I still forgot how to say it. We don't need a big wide receiver. We need another shifty because if Terry McLaurin and Adam Humphries get injured, that will hurt our whole receiver position. Oh, that's a good point. I still do feel like we do need like a dominant big receiver because Curtis Samuel's 6 foot or 6'1" or something like that. Terry McLaurin's 6 foot, so we don't really have that big red zone threat receiver. But yeah, that's a good point. Terry has been getting hurt sometimes, and Adam Humphries hasn't been able to be healthy for like the whole last year. He only played like 3 games, so that's a good point. We just need better. We just need wide receiver talent in general. But they have good linebackers. Linebackers are very important. Yeah, true. That is important. But everybody has holes. Everybody has holes literally except for the Buccaneers. What do you think the package will be for Mr. Rodgers or Russ? 3 first-rounders? Well, Aaron Rodgers, you don't have to trade for him. He'll be a free agent. That's why we're so hopeful we can get him. But yeah, Russell Wilson, yeah, you got to trade 3 first-rounders and some more stuff. Washington met with Kadarius Toney multiple times, same as linebackers Aaron Collins. I think these will be our top choice in the draft. Somebody good gonna fall to us. Tom Brady is smart enough to know that he need a better defense to support him. I mean, that's a good point. I'm not saying defense isn't important, but quarterback is definitely more important. Y'all acting like we can just go to the Super Bowl and win it with just any old quarterback. That's a lie. Last Monday was Kadarius Toney's 2nd visit. Oh, okay, so he just visited with us again. Me over Darryl Roberts. Thoughts on Nick Bolton? I like Nick Bolton, but I just like Zaven Collins, JOK, Michael Parsons, Jamin Davis more. But I like Nick Bolton as well. I've been watching players' highlights all day. No, keep Ioannidis and Allen for depth. Dream case scenario mock draft: Michael Parsons, Asante Samuel Jr., Richie Grant, Walker Little, Trimble, Chuba Hubbard, Jonathan Cooper, and Sam Ellinger. The greatest thing that ever happened to the Patriots was Tom Brady marrying who he did because he didn't need to break the bank because his wife was doing it for him so he could take pay cuts for the team. That's a good point. Tom Brady being able to take pay cuts so they can pay the rest of the team is a huge reason why they will win the Super Bowls. That's why Dallas is never going to truly be a Super Bowl contender because they're paying Dak Prescott too much money. They didn't even really improve the defense, which was historically bad last season. So even though they get Dak Prescott back, they were still 1-3 with them. And the only team they beat was the sorry Falcons, who didn't know how to kick an onside kick. They should have been 0-4 before Dak even got hurt last year. So I just don't understand the excitement behind Dallas. Today is Tressway's birthday. Oh, happy birthday, Tressway. I think we still need a top tier tight end. Logan Thomas is just okay. I like him. I think he's better than okay. But we definitely need at least a second one. That's why I'm hoping Samus Reyes works out. I low-key think Jamin Davis slides into the 2nd round, but will not go past 51. Oh, yeah, no, Jamin Davis available with our 51st pick, we're taking him. I think even if you take Michael Parsons in the 1st, Jamin Davis in the 2nd round, you taking him. That's too much value. I honestly don't think Jamin Davis is going to make it out of the 1st. I think it's possible, but if I had to bet money either way, I would say he would go in the 1st. At the very least, high 2nd round, like very high, like first 5 picks 2nd. I love Tony, not at 19 though. Yeah, I'm not high on Tony enough either to take him 19. And we should have beat the perfect Bucks in the playoffs last year. I really love Terrence Marshall out of LSU. P.S. I'm the guy who sent you the logo on Twitter. Oh, okay, that's you. Oh yeah, man. That man Extend sent me like a logo design for RicoScores, and it was fire, bro. Let me give him his credit. I'm pretty sure he would like me to show this on camera, so let me go back to hold on. Yeah, hold on, right here. Let me see if y'all can see it. This is the logo he made. It's fine, man. That boy extends, man. Y'all need to hit him up if y'all need a logo, man, for real. It's kind of showing up weird, like the color's a little off because of the camera. But man, he came through with the logos, man, for real. Dak got paid more than Jerry Jones paid for the Cowboys. That's a good point. And we can go ahead and draft Zaven, Jabril, Barron, Brown, and Jamar Johnson, Paulson, Adebo, Jacoby Stevens, Tamarian, Terry, John Bates. We could trade away our next 10 drafts for a QB next year. I don't want a QB next year. I don't like those guys as much as this one. The Bucks better bring back A. Brown or we will beat them this time regardless. Oh, you talk? Oh, Antonio Brown? Yeah, that is crazy that Antonio Brown's a free agent right now. And he actually didn't have any off-the-field issues or nothing, so I'm surprised. No cap, Dallas going second or third because their defense is going to still be the same, if not worse. I mean, they got Dan Quinn, but getting a better coach with the same terrible talent is not going to make your defense good. I mean, granted, Dan Quinn has been the head coach for the Falcons the past few years, and the Falcons' defense was still terrible. The reason they won is because the Falcons are the definition of choke artists. Exactly, I agree. What are we going to do at free safety? Why haven't we signed Trey Boston? I feel like we're going to wait to sign a Trey Boston or Malik Hooker till after the draft. Because I feel like they're going to look and see if they can get a free safety in the draft. If we don't, sign Trey Boston and or Malik Hooker after the draft. Is Aaron Rodgers a free agent next year? I believe so. I think so. That's why everybody's so excited about the possibility of him coming here. But all right, y'all, man. Please like the stream on the way out. I'm about to go ahead and end the live stream. Really appreciate it. I gotta heat up some food. I'm starving. I really appreciate it. So on your way out, please leave a like. Please subscribe if you haven't for some reason. Also, man, come in film sessions, mock drafts, live streams, all of that. So make sure y'all stay tuned, man. I like Paulson Adebo, but I'm a little biased because he's Nigerian. Oh, okay. I feel that, Joseph. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, anybody from Atlanta or that plays for Georgia, I'm gonna be a little biased. Like I love Montez Sweat and Antonio Gibson a little bit more because they're from Atlanta. And Justin Fields, if he came here, I would be so ecstatic. I prefer Trey Lance talent wise, but Justin Fields is from Atlanta as well. So, oh man, I'd be rooting. You couldn't be able to tell me nothing about Justin Fields. He could throw 3 interceptions. I'll still fight about him. As always, Rico, great live stream. Appreciate that, Mark. You streaming on the gaming channel? More than likely, again, last time I said more than likely, I ended up not doing it. That's why I don't want to guarantee it. I don't want to say yes unless I know for sure. And I feel like I will, but I don't want to guarantee it. Again, more than likely. Have a good day, bro. Appreciate that, Colin. I really like Malik Hooker's potential. Same here. I thought he was going to be an all-pro level free safety. Adebo would be a perfect fit on the other side. Yeah, I like Adebo a lot. John, the Army will take over the world. Join the Army. Y'all have a blessed week. I'm Appalachian, but I love Adebo. Oh, Apple. Oh, Apple. Okay. My man, good show, man. Appreciate that, LB. All right, y'all. The weekend went by too fast. Yeah, man. But I'll see y'all. Y'all already know every week I live stream Friday, 8 to 10 p.m. and every Sunday for a couple of hours at a random time. And again, I already scheduled my draft live stream. So I'm a live stream at 2 p.m. before the draft. Then I'm a live stream during the first round. I'm a live stream during the second and third round. And then the next day, I'm a live stream during the fourth and fifth rounds, not the sixth and seventh. So stay tuned for all of that. Civil War tomorrow. What's Civil War? Is that a movie or a show? Did you talk to Derek JB lately? Yeah, like last week. Why? Master Rico will make everyone a Washington fan. I'm the #1 commander of the Army. Salute. All right, Charlie. Peace, Rico. I'll have the linebacker video up tomorrow. Bet, Astonishing. Make sure y'all subscribe to my boy Astonishing, man. But all right, y'all, man. I'm gonna be busy all week with coming out with videos, live streams, and with the draft, I'm live streaming. I'm doing a live stream before the draft where we're gonna do predictions. Then I'm gonna do a live stream. I'm a live stream during rounds 1 through 5. So Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So make sure y'all pull up for that. What's good? The Trek reviewer, you pulled up as I'm ending the stream, but I appreciate you pulling up. From Washington D.C. Welcome. What's good, Tyrone? Man, I love the love from the DMV, man. Shouts out to the DMV, y'all. I always got love for the DMV, man. We root for the same teams at the end of the day. But is that it? Yeah, live streams, mock drafts, film sessions. Yeah, man, I'll catch y'all later, man. Please leave a like on the way out. I really appreciate y'all. Shouts out to everybody that donated, man. Y'all really went crazy today. Again, I really appreciate it, man. Y'all did y'all thing. Master Rico, give me an animal cracker. What? All right. I'll catch y'all later, man. I appreciate y'all. Be on the lookout for some videos tomorrow and all throughout the week.